Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Yeehaw Lads podcast, episode number 65. I already messed that intro up once off camera, and we're not going to talk about it any more than that because it was wacky, and I forgot how I intro this. I might have messed it up still.
We all did, to be fair. Yeah. None of us knew what you said.
Like, I started off, and I'm just like, wait, what do I say here? And you guys are like, oh, I don't know. I don't listen to this.
Fucking pay attention.
So I might have screwed this one up, too, but we're going with it either way because we've been sitting here already recording for 20 minutes and just yapping. So, I mean, we got to get something out of the way. What did you guys do this weekend, first off? Did you guys, anyone do anything cool?
I made my own hot sauce.
Oh. I said cool. Okay. That's hot.
What the Go fuck yourself.
Fucking. All right. Anything else? Andy, did you get a transmission? Did that?
I did. I bought a spare transmission, essentially. I took that one apart. I took my grandpa's apart. Realized that there is a different sprung ring? I don't know.
Sprag?
So the
spring ring?
Sprag?
Yeah, it's a ring with springs on it, and then there's another top ring. But then there's an updated version of that, which was in my grandpa's truck, which is just
spring carousel?
It's literally just a ring with springs in between it, and the pump sits like against it inside the transmission. And then I pulled my grandpa's apart, and it's
not
just
that?
it's not. It's just a bent piece of metal, but like the bends in that would cause spring, if that makes sense.
It's more like a lock ring,
yeah, kind of. But it is a perfectly circle ring. But there are just humps in it to cause a spring on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a very
what
interesting
those are called, but I know like what you're talking about.
Yeah, I've not seen that before. And when I took them both apart, I'm like, I feel like there's differences in these. So I'm just going to put my grandpa's back together. Well, I ended up pulling the transmission pump apart.
Mm-hmm.
Was
that broken?
No, the gear was fine.
Ooh.
There was nothing wrong with it. I'm like, okay. Ooh. I'm glad I checked.
Yeah.
It could have been bad, but I'm like, all right, we're good there. So put it all back together. No parts store or Ford could get me the gasket that goes in between the pump. Like the first thing that you do when you take apart the transmission, unless you're going through the pan, if you're going through like the bell housing, the first seal that you run into, or the gasket, the final gasket you would put in, no one can find.
Oh.
So I'm like, okay, so I have to reuse it, which I was kind of planning on doing anyway because I didn't even want to drive to the local parts store and back.
Didn't have enough RTV to just glue it together.
I thought about it, but I'm like,
there's a lot of tolerances that probably really matter there.
Yeah, but I'm like, whatever. So I just brake cleaned it and very lightly pull a rag around it a bunch to dry it out and make sure it's kind of decent.
Probably good enough.
And we're gonna find out if it leaks or not, and even if it does, I don't care. So
cool.
But I did get the transmission mounted up today. I got the torque converter nuts tightened down. Mm-hmm. I did it properly now.
Does it spin now?
Yes, it spins, and also when I was installing it, there's a way to tell. It's called ringing the bell. Mm-hmm. You put once the torque converter studs are through the flywheel, you should still be able to spin the torque converter by hand. Okay. And basically when it hits the flywheel, it makes a ringing bell sound.
Sure. That makes a lot of sense.
Everything was lined up. I rung the bell, then I tightened all the bell housing bolts to bring it even closer together.
Sure.
The bell still rung.
Okay.
Turned the motor a bunch, bell still rung. Put all the nuts on. Mm-hmm. And tighten everything, and I was able to still spin the motor over. I'm like, okay,
huge update.
I think we're good. I have no clue for sure.
I think we didn't totally ruin this thing.
The only thing that I'm weary of is the fact that the dowel pin that's supposed to be on the engine side, on the passenger side, is missing.
Fuck it.
There's one of them on the driver's side.
That's just to help align.
Yeah, you don't need all
if
of
the
them.
bolts all went in, it's fine.
Yeah, and they all went in by hand, 90% of the way. The only other 10% was just sucking that last quarter inch or whatever it was. So
it's fine.
Okay. So I'm like, all right, well, it's mostly in. So now, that was probably about 4 o'clock. I finished that.
Cool.
I just got to put the wiring harness back on. I don't really know what else.
Just some other stuff.
I mean, eventually drive shafts. I think I got to block one vacuum line. Nothing major, just literally buttoning it up and then...
but it was relatively successful.
Yes. Yeah, today was... I mean, it was... started on it at 7 a.m., 7 to 4.
Today?
Yeah. I didn't have work today. So,
okay.
yeah.
Oh. That makes sense. I'm like,
yeah, I was called off. So
I thought you had like a job and stuff.
Yeah, no. Well, I did, but I don't. I'm waiting. I still haven't got a text. It's almost 8 o'clock tonight. I don't know if I have work tomorrow, so I probably should text my boss here once I'm done talking. But
yeah, once you're done yapping and yeeping.
But yeah. So yeah, today was relatively successful. I should probably be able to button it up tomorrow and have it driving. So that's my goal.
If you don't have work tomorrow.
Yeah, if I don't have work was my plan, but I also haven't gotten a text of where to go tomorrow morning, so I don't know yet.
I guess you'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna send him a text here soon. But
well, cool.
Cool. Yeah. Other than that, Chloe caught like a 9 or 10 inch bass when we went fishing last.
9 is ridiculous.
Oh,
I hear that hurts.
Honestly,
unusable.
Yeah. I wish I had the pictures on hand. I didn't think I'd really talk about it, but then I proceeded to catch a 3-inch bass.
That's way more realistic.
See, I was like, this is appropriate. You're like, she was just showing off. You know?
putting up a fight for no reason.
Oh yeah,
it just doesn't work like that.
Yeah, we were fishing up in Mendota, and it was pretty good. And like, yeah, she for not catching any fish compared. The record was probably like 15 to 3. For the last, I don't know, 3 months.
Sure.
So I'm like
catching her.
So I'm like, I know it's coming, but like, yeah. I was just like, you're gonna outfish me or outcatch me one of these days, and there it is. Yeah, she definitely has caught the biggest fish so far.
Does that mean she wears the pants around the house now?
It's not as bad as you and Tori, but
she wears the waders in this pond.
There you go.
Fucking muck boots. And
Hell
shit.
yeah, brother.
Was it by the pond off 251 there?
Like
Lake,
near the O'Reillys.
Lake Mendota.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. Well, there's a pond. Well, there's a pond there. Then there's a lake on the other side of that. It was in the lake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. That's the only way I can really explain it. But yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. There's like a no
Okay.
engine lake, and then there's a actual pond where all the people like legitimately fish.
Yes.
But the pond is like disgusting 90% of the time.
It is now.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
It
So
was
we
a
went
lot nicer 3 years ago when I worked in Mendota.
I believe it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah, you probably drove past it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I would eat my lunch there a lot.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty nice little park.
Yeah, it
but
used to be really
the
pretty.
water is like it's worse than the whatever alcohol that
Whatever
is we
that
have on the
green
table.
toxic
that's-
garbage.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
It's
sad.
it's bad. And then there's geese shit everywhere, and there's like trash from all the kids fishing and stuff because they
They
just open up their
throw
lure
shit.
boxes or worms and stuff and leave them hanging around. But
Sad.
Kids.
But yeah,
ruin
so
stuff.
I was outfished, and that was pretty much it. I think we got the demo derby coming up this Saturday. Princeton's, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
That's about it. I think are my only plans for the weekend, except for finishing the truck. So
Fun.
yeah. Oh, I also did buy a Nintendo Switch because I got paid. So I'm like,
Bro
Nintendo
gets
Switch.
paid one time.
Yeah.
He's like,
It was
what?
it was $160, so I feel like that's pretty decent.
And
It
what
is
games are you gonna play?
Animal Crossing I already have,
Okay,
and
cool.
Minecraft because it was cheap. And
When you get tired
me
of
and
Animal
Chloe-
Crossing,
yeah, me and Chloe
I
plan
wanna
to play
that.
both of those. So because she already has Animal Crossing, so
Pretty sure you can just pirate games on an SD card.
Yeah.
fair.
Especially if it's a Gen 1. You can do whatever the fuck you want to Gen 1s.
Oh, yeah, it's so great.
It's the animal. Me and Chloe both have the Animal Crossing edition, so yeah.
I'll re-download Animal Crossing and visit you guys.
Y'all
island.
crossing up
Well, I
animals.
figured we could do like a Mario Kart night since we'll have like 3 sets of
easy.
Joy-Cons and
Yes.
stuff. So
Yeah. Or Mario
Didn't
Party.
you have a Switch for a while, Marcus?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
You sold it, didn't you?
Yep.
I was like, I remember
Okay,
you
fair.
had one, and then I never saw it again.
Yeah.
fair. Yeah.
I still play mine.
Yeah. So I figured like if I can't buy her a PC yet, I might as well like
You
for
need to buy you a
160
PC
bucks.
yet.
Well, okay, fair. That's not the
Wait,
worst
wait,
idea.
You buy you a PC
Yeah,
and,
and
give her
my old
your
one.
hand
Give
me
her that
down.
one.
Well,
Pile of
that's
shit.
also I'll say that's also a pile of shit though. I don't even want it.
I was going to say,
It'll
yeah,
play-
that. Yeah,
You
don't do
can
that
use
to
it for
Chloe.
spare parts.
It would play
Fair.
Animal Crossing.
It
to be
would,
fair.
it would play light games.
It can do most Rocket
That's
League games.
probably not bad. I don't have PC money yet, but I've kind of been interested in the Switch, and like I said, I kind of wanted to do Mario Kart and stuff. So
I spent like $1,000 on an ROG LIX.
I thought about buying a used Steam Deck, but
That is
I'm
a
like,
banger of
I'm
a
like,
deal.
There's like, you can get them around here for like $300
Or less
It's
even,
crazy.
yeah.
Or even less.
yeah,
but-
I have $200 in this with 2 games, so
Yeah.
ripped off.
nah, I'll be okay. That's about it.
That's about it for
Can't
that.
wait to go home and play Animal Crossing.
You should have brought it with you. Your ADHD.
Yeah.
No,
I know. I would have brought
Hold on,
mine,
guys. I'm
too.
stimming.
Guys, I'm gonna stop talking so somebody else take it because I'm gonna text my boss and see if I have a job.
Oh, yeah,
All
you
right.
should probably do that.
Yeah. I could take it from here unless you've got anything to.
I'm trying to think. I don't
Take it away, Nick.
think I'm gonna. Well, I did
Hey,
something
man.
cool early this week, but I can't talk about it yet because it's not official. But Marcus knows.
I think
Sick.
you've alluded to it enough in the past.
What did you do?
Your mom.
We talked about it before we all started.
Marcus has the memory of a goldfish.
Anyway,
He genuinely has no idea what's going on.
so what other exciting things happened recently?
Well, now I'm getting
While I was
ready.
talking to Brian more than
Oh,
anything.
well,
But yeah,
I'm getting
you
ready
will
to
be
get
gone
married.
next week for certain reasons.
woot.
So.
This
Yeah.
weekend, I'm making sure the house is all tidy and everything.
Hell yeah.
Cleaning up the yard, getting the deck ready for the little party we're going to do afterwards.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, fun.
I was gonna mention you guys can use my house as like a
Staging area.
staging area if you need for like
like
being at the
parking, you
park
mean,
and
or-
stuff.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
whatever you need.
Cool.
I'll say if you
All right.
guys need like to keep food in a fridge or something and whatever.
Oh, okay.
I was just gonna hop
Because
the
we're-
curb with the
Because we're
shitbox.
catering food from Brennan's.
Gotcha.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, I
banger.
remember you saying
Yes.
that. Okay.
Big
But yeah, I'll
fan
say
of
if
that.
you need something to be held there, just let me know. So.
Yeah, being like
Thank
a
you.
block or
Yeah.
two away. Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
pretty easy.
convenient.
Yes. Cool.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So other people did cool stuff this weekend.
Yeah, that's
too.
what I was.
Yeah,
That's what I was
about
alluding
it.
to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did get a spoiler because I saw the
I
rally.
saw you had
cross.
liked the podium pictures.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm like,
fair.
okay, he knows who finished where at least.
Yeah.
At least I'm assuming you looked through them and didn't
Yep.
just like
Yep,
it
yep,
and move
yep.
on. But
Yeah, I did.
this weekend was Milwaukee Region SCCA Rallycross event number 4 at Byron, because they're all at Byron. But that's, but that's okay because it's close for me.
Mm-hmm.
So my car had not came off the trailer since last event.
Mm-hmm.
It,
Okay.
like
Because you've been doing
it's just
Fiesta
I
things.
have nothing to do to the car. 'cause
yeah,
it just
it
works.
Yeah, fair.
So I'm just like, well, I'm not gonna unload it. That'd be crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
So all I did was just hook it up, bring it back over here. I did grease all the trailer hubs.
Oh yeah, you were saying something about
Yeah.
that.
You're supposed to like lift it up and spin them when you grease it. Well,
Yeah.
it had the car
Yeah.
on it, and I didn't feel it. And it was late and dark, so I just pumped
yeah.
a bunch
Yeah.
of grease in them.
Yeah, it's fine.
with the trailer. Just
Like,
okay, cool, done.
I just put like 20 pumps of grease in each
Yeah.
corner, and I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that'll do something.
It's fine. It'll
like-
get in there.
It has like the Zerk on the bearings. or
yeah,
something?
you can just
okay.
pop the cap off
Yeah,
and grease
yeah,
it from
yeah.
the outside.
They
It's super
are
easy.
the best invention ever. Honestly.
Yes. So I need to actually take it apart and grease those, but I'm not going to have time between these rallies because we got events on the weekends and stuff and still Fiesta to work on. So it'll probably stay on the trailer until next event. So
Yeah, which I will be making, as far as I know.
cool.
As far as I know, I checked the dates on all the other events, and I'm pretty sure I'm able to make all the rest of them. So if I want to be competitive, or at least I want to be like
Want
in
to
the
place.
place and points, yeah,
Sure.
I should have enough events by the end of the year.
Yeah. September, Caitlin and I should finally make it again. So
Sick.
Hell
see you
yeah.
guys.
Sick.
Ooh,
sick,
side note, if anybody wants t-shirts, message me somehow. I'm probably going to order some more here soon because I'm finally out of t-shirts.
Cool.
Wow.
All the spares and stuff that I had gotten, I
Caitlin and I got ours.
have
so-
distributed all of them. So
Cool.
if anybody wants some, I may order some in the near future. So
Alright.
message the page or me, or I don't know. Figure it out.
Oh,
Just Google it. I don't know.
one of us.
Send me a mail. Send me a letter.
I do not have work
We
tomorrow.
just got a
update.
letter.
Hell
Oh.
yeah.
Woohoo.
Now you know.
I fucking hope the F-150 is going to be done.
I can't wait till
tomorrow,
like
so-
4:30. They're like, "Hey, you want to come?" in?" It's
Well,
like,
Yeah.
okay.
yeah. I'll
But
probably be
anyway,
leaving.
Yes.
so I drug
boss.
the truck and trailer back here. Used my Moreflate air hub
Oh yeah.
to
Ooh.
redo all the tire pressures and everything.
Fuck
'Cause
yeah.
they've been
like,
sitting
put
for
them at 40 even.
they've been sitting for a month straight. So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Oh,
it's
the trailer. I thought
the
you meant
trailer,
the car.
the car, the truck.
Oh yeah, fuck
because
it. Why
I
not? Yeah.
need to re-air up my back tires to tow with because running around at 55 psi kind of sucks with no trailer.
Yeah.
With the
I'll say my
trailer, it's
1 ton
fine.
sits at 55 or 60 most of the time. So,
I run down to like 40 normally. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to air up all these things. Let's see
Yeah.
how fast this goes. It is unbelievable how fast that thing works. Like, I'm used to a regular
you don't
tire.
have the 4-hose kit, do you?
I do.
Oh.
I bought a 4-hose kit
Ah.
to go with it.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't come with any
We
hoses.
talked about it, but that was it. So I was like, how
just-
are you using the air hose with the other things? Yeah, yeah.
Moreflate Air Hub. It's in my recent searches.
There you go.
Let me pop right back up to it. So the Air Hub comes just as a loose thing.
Yes.
It doesn't even come with like the.
It comes with
okay.
0 hoses.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
so
it
all
has all
comes
the
with
fittings.
Is this fitting? So this little green guy here is a slide collar, and these are just quick connects.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is it. And it'll automatically air up or air down tires to whatever PSI you set on the gauge.
Ideally, you use this with a 4-hose kit.
yes, that's what it's
is the designation.
more
for
or
it.
less designed for. You can use it with 2 or whatever. Because the quick connects, they seal when they're not connected, so it's fine. You could use just one side of it or one hose
Yeah.
or whatever. But I did buy a 4-hose kit to go with it. So I set that up. It's like I drained air out of the tires to give it time to actually fill up evenly because it fills them up so unbelievably fast that I'm like, I almost don't believe it.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
hook
yeah.
like hooking them up to my trailer on Shop Air, which is, high PSI and a bunch of volume. It takes literally like seconds.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like to fill them up 10 PSI.
I'll say I just listened to the Total Off-Road podcast today, and they said
a set of 40s from 5 to 25 in 6 minutes or something.
Yep.
Jesus.
Like,
Wow.
I'm used
That's
to
pretty. I mean, you would have 6 minutes per tire minimum.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm used to the normal
Easily.
like squeeze trigger tire gauge.
Yeah.
Where you sit there and for a minute and gain 5 PSI. Like I think every fitting in this whole setup is so high flow that it just runs circles around it. It's obnoxious how fast it is. I would take the little slide collar and move it like a quarter of an inch instead of all the way to give it time to level everything because it was so fast. It like purge once, and purged again, it's done.
Shit.
I'm like, Jesus
I'll
Christ.
say it usually does like 2 to 3 purges per cycle, depending on how long the cycles are.
So it'll run for a couple of seconds, and it has solenoids inside, so it'll stop. It'll check what pressure it's at, and it'll figure out how quickly it's filling, and it can adjust to figure out like the maximum efficiency, so it doesn't overfill them or whatever.
Yeah, it's just like I wouldn't call them smart, but smart.
It's got an
air pumps at
algorithm
like
and stuff.
Hy-Vee, and a couple gas stations have them.
Those are probably just preset at a pressure, but yeah, same idea. It'll go up and check and back and forth. Like I filled up all my trailer tires, all the car tires, and the back tires of my truck in like 10 minutes without even trying. It's just so stupidly quick and easy. Like this thing's awesome.
Nice.
So I used that, got everything set up on there, and then Saturday went up to Byron. We left at like 9 in the morning, me and Michael, because nobody else wanted to come.
Yeah, I had a
One of
combined
those.
total of $300 to my name at the time.
That's so much. That's like
Well,
free
considering
money.
I borrowed money for you 3 days before to buy the transmission, that parts transmission, I'm like, hey, I get paid Wednesday, and I want this transmission for the weekend.
I want to do this now, and you're like, oh, it doesn't work anyway. Whatever.
Yeah, and I was like, I am paying my credit card bill right now. I could afford it, but I don't want to jip my credit card people because I feel like they're going to be mad about that.
Credit cards like to get their money back, I'm sure.
I feel like that's the case.
So me and Michael drove up there. He had cause he's got a set of winter tires on second set of rims just in the back of the car. We drove up there in the morning, and as we turned off the interstate to start heading in towards the power plant road, it starts fucking raining.
Like
full
on downpour.
Yeah,
like I see cars coming towards me with their wipers on. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? It's nice out here. Oh shit. It starts raining on me. I'm like, okay, like it's probably going to be a little bit wet, but we can run in the rain. I mean, we all have aggressive rally tires, winter tires.
Yeah,
whatever.
I got water in the basement, so I knew it came down pretty hard.
It rained up there way more than it rained down here.
But it was still enough.
It rained a bunch Friday night.
Yes.
And it barely rained here Friday night.
Yeah. Yep.
So
or maybe that's what I think I got water in the basement Friday actually because I gave a house tour on
be.
Saturday.
Okay.
So yeah.
You have to demonstrate your water flowing capabilities.
Well, I showed everybody. I'm like, there was water down here.
It rained
8 hours before you guys got here.
Yeah.
Like
I swear, I'm not
and
making
it's already gone though. So I'm like,
Yeah.
it's a problem, but it's also not because it goes right to the floor drain. So
Which
I've only had to say that about 30 fucking times.
You should just have like a museum tour where you have a looped
I'm
audio.
to the point where I really am like a fucking. I have it down pat.
And now if you
Just do
enter,
a
I've given
video.
at least 20 walkthroughs of
if
that.
you
We have
enter
the cameras.
enter the bedroom to the right, you'll notice the
this is the
decorative trim.
infant room
Like
off of the master.
have just
This
like, a guided
extra-
arrow tour around the
I
house.
really fucking. It'd take a lot of.
They're like, why is no one buying this? You're like, it's not because of this.
I
swear.
promise you, I'm selling it.
Yeah.
I'm selling it well.
It is. It is going to sell. But so we get up there and we go up and talk to the guys up at the tent and be like, "What's the deal?" And they're like, "We're gonna post." Well, we left at 9. About 9:40, they sent out an email like, "Hey, we're gonna push back practice to let it dry up a little bit before we run, so we don't destroy the course. Destroy the course."
Yes, you were close.
Yeah. And we're like, okay, fine. So we got there. We're like, what's going on? What's this and that? They're like, we're going to push it back. We might just cancel it because it's really nasty out here. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Just let us know, So we went back down, hang out at the camper for a little bit. Then went over because they have a full MX track at the same park.
Yeah.
So we just sat up on the hill and watched guys race their bikes through like a foot of mud.
Oh yeah.
It was miserable. It looked awful. Like guys are just dropping their bikes left and right.
Oh yeah.
You're in a foot deep rut.
Yeah.
If it's gonna fall, it's gonna fall. I'm like, damn. Like, I don't want to do that. I'll watch.
Just to
but-
be you guys.
So we watch them for about an hour and then get another message. It's like, and practice is canceled. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yep.
But when you consider what it looked like out there,
Oh fuck.
That's pretty good.
There was a lot of water.
Yeah, that's a lot of.
So here's
water.
like the track. Yeah, there's just
That standing water.
This puddle never went away.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
The rest of this dried up a little bit, but you could tell like the surface is dry and everything underneath it's nasty.
Yeah.
So it was a good call to stop it. So we didn't put huge ruts out in this track for no reason, just to run the next day. But they're like, we should be completely good to run tomorrow for the actual race day.
Yeah, give it 18 more hours or 20 more hours or
it was almost dry enough, and they're like, if it stays, it was like a nice breeze all day, kind of a little cloudy, a little sunny, back and forth. Like it should dry up really nice. So instead, we just went and we ran up to the brewery in town, the Hairy Cow, and had some pizzas and beers.
Fucking, that sounds like a perfect Saturday to me.
It sure does. Till I got a massive headache and a stomach.
Oh, so Sunday was awesome, is what you were saying?
I woke up Sunday feeling way better than I did Saturday night.
Oh, okay.
I had 4 beers and I was like headache,
stomach
upset.
At 10% ABV or whatever the fuck
4.8.
Oh, okay.
Extremely light, thin beers because I'm like
fair.
I'm like,
okay, yeah, that's was a good call, but still wasn't enough.
Yeah, I'm like I'm gonna keep it easy, and it did not work either. So
damn.
Woke up Sunday, I'm like I feel way better. I'm like thank God, because that would have sucked.
Yeah.
Like stomach ache, headache, trying to race.
I went to Byron Dragway essentially that hungover or that feeling that shitty when I went with the Cobra. I was like, I drove up there.
Yeah.
By the time I got up there, I finished a Hot Pocket and a fucking juice. And a little fucking Kool-Aid jammer. I'm like, all right,
I'm good.
Time to go run 10s.
Time to go beat the fuck out of my twin turbo Cobra.
Yeah. Fucking, yeah.
Yeah.
Good
not
times.
Suboptimal, but
Yeah.
woke up Sunday, felt a lot better. I'm trying to think of what all happened in the morning. Really not. So we'd already pulled the truck and trailer and stuff up to the paddock and just left it there.
Yep.
It was getting stuck just trying to get into the paddock Saturday.
Yeah.
So I just like got it in place, put the ramps on, and then just left it.
Yep.
So it would dry up underneath it. The car wasn't getting muddy, try to back it off. There was a Mini Cooper stuck in the paddock. Like we pulled up and he's like, I think he's stuck. It's like, he sure is. It's like, do you want some help? He's like, I'm going to wait till it dries up.
Fair.
I'm pretty sure it was Ben DeShane, one of the guys
one
in my
of the
class,
Mini Coopers,
Mini Cooper S. There was only the one here. It
Oh,
was him,
yeah,
so
yeah.
It must have been him.
Gotcha.
Unless another one was signed up for practice. I don't know. Either way. They're like, they're just going to wait till it dries up and drive it out. I'm like, yeah, it's probably fair. So it was gross. We got there Sunday morning, and it's infinitely better. Like, it's just wet enough. There's no dust.
Oh,
Everything's like tacky
would
in
be
like
a great
the right
day.
way.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, this is going to be fast.
Yeah.
So we go out, we go do our course walk. We'll go over to course right now. So here's the course that we ran.
Holy
shit.
Now, I see what all of you are reacting to. It's this fucking
Loop-de-loop.
extra circle here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we call that a carousel,
Yes.
essentially.
Which I'm assuming the blue line is the fact that it got cut off at some
We
point.
the very last session of the day it got turned off.
Ah, okay.
You'll know why later. It'll make a lot of sense. But so basically, we'd start here, weave through here, and take this big 270-degree carousel,
Yes.
which is normally we're coming in the other direction and cutting it around. Mm-hmm. So we normally finish on the outside edge up here at the top and start on the inside. Oh, got the burps. My bad. Whoa. But we switched it, so we're starting on the very outside edge. Kind of break the you can't run the same rut over and over and over. It'll
you
ruin
got to
it.
flip it.
So starting this way, you come around the big carousel through the back. There's some S-bends that are tighter than they seem.
Yeah.
This first one is kind of wide and open. The second one's real tight, enough where you need to be in first gear. Mm-hmm. And then back down the back straight, up and around, and stop. Basically
Over that hump, which was the finish line for at least the event I went to. Like, how aggressive was that hump, or was it past it on the
It
flatter?
was just past it.
Okay.
So I know what you're talking about. So about right here, there's a big that's a sudden uphill change.
I didn't know if it was like time for airtime or
It was
Yeah.
It was a hard enough turn. You couldn't carry enough speed because I don't think I have it drawn
Just
perfectly.
fucking hammer down and send it.
Yeah.
I think there's actually
It does flatten up the more towards
Yeah.
that tree line you get.
I think
so.
there's actually like an S curve up here on the map. I didn't draw right
Okay,
because
yeah.
by the time we were done with the day, the course was like I could not. It wasn't burned into my head like it normally is. I'm trying to like remember it. I'm like, it's something like this. It's close enough
Gotcha.
for illustrated. But I think you like a hard 110-degree turn and then do like a little S.
Yeah.
So you couldn't carry enough speed to like jump it.
Gotcha.
If you did,
Gotcha,
you're
gotcha.
sailing into the corner workers, and
Gotcha.
they wouldn't
Yeah,
appreciate
they don't
that.
like that.
But
I see.
So here's the track we ran for the first 3 sessions of the day or whatever.
Yeah.
But overall, it was a super fun track. It's completely different than you would expect. You're like, doing a little 270 carousel was super fun.
Mm-hmm.
Something I haven't done before, and it was kind of neat getting a cross back over. Of course, you're running into it, circling around, and then crossing,
and then hitting
up.
the ruts. Yeah.
So there was some like questionable like tires leaving the ground, kind of.
I was assuming that was why they turned it.
Technically, if 2 tires leave the ground, you're supposed to change the course because it's against
unsafe.
SCCA rules or whatever.
Yeah.
For insurance purposes.
Because once you get 2 tires off the ground, you lose control.
Yep.
At least 50% of it or whatever.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So yeah, morning session comes up. I'm in first session. Michael's in second. It's all front wheel drive cars, UTVs and mod all wheel drive, and the other classes are all in the second heat.
Gotcha.
So stock all, prepped all, rear wheel drive. Those are all in the other class.
Nice.
So I got to miss all the excitement of the UTVs and stuff running this.
Yeah.
So there was 3 UTVs, which is a first because there's been the one with 2 drivers every time. So there was 3 this time.
3 separate
UTVs.
Damn.
Sick.
So there was the Polaris one that's normally there.
Yep.
The
there
white
was
and red one.
Yep.
Can-Am X3
Yes.
and a Yamaha YXZ 1000.
Yes.
Ooh, how'd
I
that
remember we
do?
saw the YXZ.
Yeah, it's that
was
like
signed up.
It's like a shiny blue kind of color.
I love that.
Just
blue.
click through them. Yamaha.
The Can-Am is notably, at least currently, I think one of the most popular, probably the most popular side by side.
That thing was disgusting.
I figured as much.
Yeah. So here's the Yamaha.
Hell yeah. God, I love their fucking
Throwing
Royal Racing
mud.
blue.
Or was it raining? Did it rain Sunday?
It didn't rain at all Sunday.
Okay.
This is just what was left of the rain.
Gotcha.
In the
That would
ground.
make an interesting course if it's kicking up. I mean, don't get me wrong, the UTV is probably the most aggressive thing to kick up mud, but
Yeah. And
But
I just want to give photo credits here. Like, these turned out great.
They from Ellen?
I just handed Dad the camera.
Oh, no shit.
And he's just like,
Good for
I'll
him.
figure it out. And like,
All
the amount
right.
of these that turned out fantastic,
Hell
like
yeah.
catching mud, flying, this and that. Like, a lot of these turned out
There,
really
I saw
sick.
a lot of pictures, so I'm.
We got about
yeah.
8. I think he took 800 or so.
That's pretty good. Fuck
shit.
yeah.
He did the whole morning. I think Emily did a little bit in the afternoon, just kind of bouncing back and forth or
Yeah.
whatever.
Nice.
There's that one.
Oh,
The Can-Am.
You know what
is
I
over
should
here.
make up?
Hold on. We're going to look at the Can-Am real quick.
Yeah.
Can-Am X3.
Look at
I
the
love that
fucking-
brown.
That fucking like
That is a
tannish.
nice,
Yeah, desert
like
tan with
desert
black.
tan. I
It's
love
like-
the fucking mud flap on there. It's fucking
Rally
tight.
spec. Come on.
Fuck yeah, brother.
So
That's
yeah,
sick.
there was the three UTVs. The Can-Am was unbelievably fast.
Yeah, I believe.
Like the
There's a reason that it's the most popular UTV right now.
like like watching the Polaris one run all the time. It's already unbelievably fast.
Yes.
I think the first run it put like
it's almost like they're designated race cars
it
or
put
something.
like 3 or 4 seconds on it.
Holy shit.
Oh wow.
So I'm running like in the 60-second range on this course.
Yeah.
I want to say he ran like a 50 something his first lap out
Jesus.
there, like a low 50.
Yeah, love that.
I mean, you know, high power to weight
Pull up the
distribution.
timing.
UTV.
53 seconds on his first
Yeah.
lap.
Good
compared to 56 of the Polaris guy who runs it every
Yeah, but
event.
what did he do? Hit 2 cones?
Missed 2 gates technically.
Oh, 2
That's
gates,
0/2, I think. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, I forget how they do that.
It's a
Gotcha.
plus and then a number if you hit a cone, and it's a something /2 if you miss a
Yeah.
gate, I think,
Gotcha.
because you missed both cones or something. I don't know. I'll figure that out one of these days. But he made it about his second run and then flipped the thing.
Oh.
No shit.
He was coming into the bottom, the horseshoe, not the carousel. So this bottom right here by the paddock.
So the dick.
Okay.
I'll let you sit in that. Yeah.
Sure.
The horseshoe, as we call it in the business.
Whatever.
Yeah.
The horseshoe.
This down here is pretty much always the horseshoe because it has
Yeah.
to 180 because there's no other way out.
Yep.
Sounded like he was coming into this bottom row,
Yeah.
leaned on it, and it debeated a tire.
Oh,
So then the rim
shit.
catches the ground and just
Yep.
toppled
Yep.
it right on its side.
Hooked him
Damn.
over.
And
Got
then
any pictures of it?
not of it rolled over. No,
Damn.
I tried. Well,
Yeah.
I was sitting
Yeah.
in line back here.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden the course just stops. And I'm like,
Wonder
I'm
what
like,
happened.
What's
Yeah.
going on? Michael's like, the UTV rolled. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Like,
Nice.
they have a ton of side grip, this and that. Like, it a debeated a tire, rim caught, flopped
Yeah.
onto the side, and then like a half second later, just popped right back up.
Nice.
So he must have like a little bit of throttle turned into it and had it bounce back up.
Oh, okay. But he was like way off course and all fucked up.
Yeah, it had already debeated a tire, and I think it bent something in the
Okay.
steering.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Because after that, he's loaded back up in the trailer.
Yeah,
and
it
dipped
doesn't
out.
surprise me.
'Cause it's
Fair.
like something's not right, whether it bent a steering arm or control. Something's messed up to the point where he probably shouldn't run it 10/10ths on a dirt course.
Yeah, fair.
I don't know if after a roll you have to leave, but
back to
it might be up to the discretion of the workers, I guess.
Usually if you roll, you're like, that's probably enough for today,
Yeah.
So he rolled, I think, his second or third lap somewhere in there. I think it was fast, though.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, now it's down to just the other 2 UTVs, whatever. So rest of the morning session, so it's me, Ben in the Mini Cooper, 2 guys running the Sentra? Yeah. The Spec V Sentra or whatever.
Oh, yes. Yep. Yeah, the double driver car.
What number are they? 90 shit, somewhere in here. I make the whole album so I can figure out where everything is. Number 9. I sorted the best pictures out into like an album so I could just go through them easily.
Yeah.
The Sentra Spec V SV
with graphics
thing,
in
whatever.
blue and hell yeah.
So I think that was either a father-son or something team or you know.
Yeah.
So Mike Davis, I think Dave Davis is the other one. I can check.
Dave Davis. I
I
like that.
think
name.
so.
Hard
I think
name.
so. Don't quote me on
If
it.
not, that's fucking dope.
I know. And then the guy in the Camry that's way too clean to be racing out here because it's just
the absolute like
the
immaculate
absolute
daily
Chad
driver.
grandpa champagne color.
Yep. Good for him.
Trying to zoom out of the way. There we go. Throwing dirt, getting after it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
The most comfortable racer ever.
And then there's one more, the Volkswagen Golf. So
Okay. Yeah.
Those are big rims. God damn.
it was on. They weren't like winter tires. They were like all seasons or whatever.
Yeah.
But do you notice on the
Oh,
hood?
I see a lot of duct tape now.
Oh.
Yeah.
So his hood latch would not stay down.
Ah.
So it'd pop up onto the first step.
Yeah, and then it would.
So
catch
we're just
wind.
in the paddock and they're just applying duct tape to the hood.
It's
to
fine.
keep
It's
it down.
it's 100-mile-an-hour tape. It's
Yeah.
fine.
It is paint matched and it worked
Yeah.
perfectly
It's not
all
bad.
day.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
I'm like, damn, this is
If
actually
he's
kinda
driving
sick.
it home, rough.
You ever
If he's
seen
towing
what
it
they
home,
do in fucking NASCAR when they fuck up the body? There's dudes with K12 saws and hammers just body
They're
slamming the
like
thing.
body slamming the hood of the
Yep.
car to push it back
It's
into
fine.
place.
Just beat the shit out of it till it works.
So the morning session, I was towards the back of the line, so I could kind of see what everybody else is doing too. It's like Ben took his mini out, runs like a 67. So I'm like, okay, I gotta go quick because this is a long ass course. I run a 65. Like the next lap, he runs like a 65. Then I run a 63, and then he runs a 63. Like we're just like,
You guys are getting warmed up.
yeah, but we're like leapfrogging the same times, kind of back and forth all morning. Like it was a pretty good battle. The Sentra was right behind him by like a second. I think I was up by 3 or 4 at lunchtime. So I'm like, okay, this is still competitive. The Fiestas, there was no Fiestas, so I was safe. That was the one I'm super worried about because they're so damn fast.
Oh, they're so cool though.
The red one from last time showed up for practice, but not for the event. So I'm like, all right, it's just me and Ben, and then the Sentra, the Mike Davis and Dave Davis. I think.
I hope so.
I'm gonna check
we'll
it
check
later.
the times.
Well, I don't want to spoil things.
Okay.
Jeez, I mean,
Fair. Sorry, I forgot it's in
come
your
on,
class. Yeah, my bad. My
This
bad.
is a long, heated battle and stuff. Come
Fair.
on,
Pitter
man.
patter.
Well, how did it go, brother?
So, at the end of my session, I'm up by a couple seconds, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Michael goes out for his session. He has one guy against him,
Yeah.
and it's the guy in the rental Subaru Outback.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's an Impreza, by the way.
Is it, Andy?
That is an Impreza.
That says Outback.
Sport.
I don't give a fuck. It's got the body shape of an Impreza.
It says Outback, 2.2 litre.
Oh, look at the classic
okay.
rear fender
I-
rust spot.
I don't know. I thought it was an Impreza at first too, but
Caitlin and I thought you were at
it's-
Culver's the other day because there was a red Subaru with the same exact rust spots as
Yo.
you. It was just
Whoa.
missing the
roof
roof
rack.
rack.
they
Yeah.
made more of them.
Yeah.
So his whole class was the rental car versus Michael's car. Don't get to Michael's car real quick.
How much is it to rent the rental car?
$100 a session plus fuel costs. So if you fill it up, fuel's free. But
That's not bad.
Michael's car with his unbelievably grippy Falcon Ice Edge V
yeah.
treads.
How did he like these? Were they a lot better?
Oh yeah. Well, as you can see,
Yeah, he's
moved,
roostering.
It moved some dirt. They were aggressive.
I bet that corner's a lot more fun when you can hammer down and you don't have a gate to worry about it.
Yeah, when you have to when the corner light isn't right here and you're about to kill it every time.
Yeah.
And there's so much grip, you could just
Yeah, because it's nice tacky dirt.
It was so much grip.
Fuck yeah.
Like unbelievable amount of grip in it. It was crazy.
awesome.
So he was up against that guy. It was Lucas DeShane,
Mm-hmm.
who's like DeShane Racing Team.
Yeah, I'll say another one of the
another
giant
one of them.
team. Yeah.
Yeah.
who's like, fuck it, I'll just use their car.
I'll just rent this car. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
At lunchtime, Michael was up by 33 seconds.
Oh,
what
shit.
happened?
The Subaru, I think it had melted a spark plug wire.
Ah.
Because it comes through just down
Like
the car.
me on the first half of the lap.
It was way worse.
Yeah.
Because you could hear it across the thing. I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
that's not good. I think they replaced the wire at the end or, fixed something.
somebody did something. Gotcha.
And it picked up better after. But yeah, he's up by
I see.
33 seconds. I'm like, I can't tell if you're going really fast or if.
or he's just really slow.
Yeah,
And we're
fair.
looking at his times. Like, no, he's actually going one of the faster ones in his sessions. That was pretty cool.
Gotcha.
Let's see. Lunchtime happened. Ate some sub sandwiches. They were good.
Hell yeah.
Michael
Thanks,
go
Julie.
to the subway inside the nuke plant again.
Oh no, my parents bring food.
Yeah.
Because they have the camper there
Yeah.
for the weekend
Oh,
and stuff.
gotcha.
So there was they bring food every time. So we had food prepped ready to go. Had a half an hour lunch, so it was kind of tight, but
Yeah.
we made it work. After lunch, we're the first session again. So we're doing our things, whatever. On lap 3, the Yamaha UTV
Rolls.
decides to roll over.
Ooh.
Did you get pictures of this one?
Got pictures of it after it was rolled over. So
Okay.
here's the UTV up on its wheels.
Where it's supposed to be?
And here's it no longer on its wheels.
Oh.
Nice.
So in
Did
this-
they just rock it back up?
Eventually, yeah, everyone.
Nice.
It took like 3 or 4 people to do
Yeah.
it.
Well, yeah.
But you just flip it back up. It looked fine. But
Yeah.
this outer carousel, there's so much grip today that we're throwing dirt and not dust.
Yeah.
So it wasn't ever slippery. Coming into this corner, I'd be wide open second, whip the wheel, and it would pull. It would gain speed going around the corner.
Hell yeah.
Which for Byron being normally dusty as hell.
Yeah, dusty. It's a slick layer at
Yeah.
that point
Yeah,
because you're
it's-
just driving over dust.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
super
just trying to
fine power.
not get into the ruts to
Yeah.
slow down.
To be
You're
able
just
to
trying
turn-
to keep
To
speed.
be able to turn the wheel and just floor it and pull through it is unbelievable. So I'm like, man, I'm going real fast through this. And then this happens. I'm like, okay, like one rollover in the morning's kind of weird. Because then we hadn't had any all year. One kind of sucks. You're like, maybe it's just he was trying
Luckily,
really hard.
it was the one with the cage.
Yeah.
So that's
Yes.
kind of cool.
Yeah, the
So-
full cage
They are
vehicle.
a little top heavy too.
Well,
They have a
yeah.
ton of side grip because
Yes.
they're all independent, so they'll
Yes.
flex into it.
Yeah.
So it's like the one blew a tire and then tossed it. That makes sense. This one, there's just a bunch of grip on kind of the corner was starting to lean out a little bit. From everybody throwing dirt, it was digging the outside edge. So it's like,
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
that makes sense. It happens. Like,
but
weird
again,
random
thank
stuff.
God it was the UTVs that did that. Because
The guys with full cages and
yeah,
stuff.
you can roll that thing down a fucking hill and you're
It's
fine.
Don't get me wrong. Stock cages aren't great.
Well,
but-
stock cages are usually
better
a
than
one and
nothing.
done. Yeah, but I'll say if you're a serious off-roader, I would definitely suggest upgrading your cage
a
immediately.
DOM cage or something. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
But for a 20, 30 mile an hour kind of side flop, it's fine.
yeah.
you're
Oh
fine.
yeah, absolutely. But like I said, or I'm thinking more like rock crawlers and stuff.
Yeah.
But people are getting rowdy and shit.
Where you
who-
bounce up and then flip backwards
yeah, you
down
jump
a hill.
5 feet in the air because you're on the absolute floor with
Yeah.
the fucking throttle pedal, and then you land fully upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah. The stock cage is a one and done.
Yeah, your
after
Turbo
that.
1000 carries a lot of momentum until it's upside down.
Yes.
So
So
everyone's like, well, shit, okay, let's just get everything reset, send the next car out. The next car is the red front-wheel drive car of, it's either Greg or Fred. I don't know. God damn it. One of these days, I'll get everyone's name down. I'm working on it. But the next one was that red Celica that's always, doing cool stuff out here. He's in modified front. So he runs out to the back carousel and immediately flips. So we have a third rollover of the day after...
I saw the front end on it being messed up through the pictures
Yeah.
I saw, and I was like, huh.
Yeah.
It
so,
looked like it got in a fender bender, honestly, because the front end
does.
is clunked. Yeah.
So here's
Yeah.
the picture of his
Ooh.
car afterwards. Didn't get it upside down because it never was upside down, really.
Okay.
So it went into the corner hard enough that it just bit and almost 360 barrel rolled. It kind of like set the pillar on the ground and rolled across
Yeah.
right back onto its wheels.
Still,
But broke the
fuck
side
that.
glass, broke the windshield out of it. Hood's all buckled up,
Yeah.
and the rear panels dented up pretty
Well,
good.
damn.
He's got a bit
I
of
wanted
damage.
to say I really want to have the tacky race course like you guys had, but at the same
But it's
time,
a little-
apparently not.
All like the mirror's full of dirt.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff,
I
like,
see that. It's got
Yeah.
the air scoop for air. It's just chock
Yeah,
full of dirt.
full of dirt. Like
Yeah.
That
It
was-
was a pretty fast car too.
it was. Yeah, I think it's still fine technically.
Yeah.
Like, nothing's really like the A pillar's bent a little bit. I think
Yeah.
you can see it kind of wrinkle the roof line a little bit here.
Yep.
But it's like
they're very fixable.
for a full 360 rollover, it's in remarkably good condition. So he's like, I have another car in case I rolled this one, so I might just build that one now. It's like, oh, well, that's
Yeah.
he has he had a GoPro in here. I was waiting to see the footage pop up this week, and I haven't seen it yet.
Damn.
I'm like, if he pulls that card and SD card errors, I would
Oh,
be
I'd be
so
pissed.
I'd run that card to the crusher right now. I'd be so pissed if I roll it and don't capture it, or it
Right.
looked kind of not as cool on camera or something.
Right.
But so that was after our third run of the session in the afternoon, and they're like, "Hey guys,
We're gonna
Stop.
change the.
we're gonna
course.
stop here."
Oh, really?
Oh.
At your seventh, we all finished our seventh run pretty much. They're like, this course is unsafe with this much grip, that much speed coming to that corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna stop your session at 7 runs because
Damn.
we have to change the course. So, congrats, you're done.
Okay.
Wow.
And we're all
Shit.
kind of like, with a UTV rollover, we're like, okay,
Yeah.
they're okay. When a front wheel drive car throws
Yeah.
itself
Yeah.
over, it's like, because Michael, he had texted me after the UTV, he's like, go real easy on this corner, and then the next car out immediately rolls. So they're like, yeah, we're just gonna stop there. I think everyone's kind of like,
Smart.
yeah, we agree. It's not worth trying to run it to the limit for one more run,
Push it to the limit.
just to like maybe get second instead of third, or like take a half second off to risk rolling your stuff when we know it's bad.
Yeah.
So that's why they ended up switching the course here in this picture. They switched it to this blue line here in between the start finish logos here to get the carousel out because this outer edge was so torn up.
Yeah.
So they turned it in like a weird like S slalom here. Mm-hmm. So you had to like, you were basically, when you like slide a car, you could feel it like bite and then bounce back the other way.
Yeah.
It was almost a perfect like slide, bite, slide, bite,
Okay,
slide,
yeah.
like a,
Oh,
like a
gotcha.
3 like chicane S
Yeah.
curve. And like because all the rear wheel drive guys are in the next class.
Yeah.
So all the rear wheel drive guys get this cool like slidey back and forth section instead of the death carousel.
Fair.
So it's like, they're like, yeah, whatever, this will work. They did a couple test runs. Like, yeah, this is a pretty good course. So of course, corner working it, I'm like, I'm gonna get hit by one of these cars, or hit by the dirt,
I'm in danger.
or hit by the dirt flying out of these cars.
Yeah.
'cause
Oh,
they're,
yeah.
mod rear cars. So I'm standing like inside the slalom, so I'm safe from them. Obviously, I'm not like in danger, but I'm just like,
yeah.
I'm like, they're gonna be wiping these cones out. And honestly, they didn't. Shockingly, like you think the inside of the S, you come out of the starting stretch at 30, 40 miles an hour, and then kick it to the right, like you're gonna slide through and hit a cone or
Oh, yeah.
something. Honestly, they hit like 2 cones the whole session. It was
Damn.
awesome.
Nice.
Good for them.
Yeah.
For a first.
But yeah,
The
it's
least amount for rear wheel drive cars
like
fucking group.
Like, yeah, they're not gonna kill all the cones and knock, throw dirt at me and stuff. Like, this is great.
Hell yeah.
So, end of the sessions. Go through the final placing results. In first place is me in the Honda Fit.
Fuck yeah.
So you can see we didn't run our 8th session
By
because
two,
Yeah.
by what?
2 point something from Ben. 2 point
Oh no,
something, 2 seconds.
6.7 total.
Damn.
after-
okay. Oh, I
after
was
7
looking
runs.
at. Okay, I was looking at 61.
Yeah, I
63,
was trying to
yeah.
scroll it over with the trackpad and it wouldn't do it.
Gotcha. Yep.
Okay, it is David. It's David Davis, not
David
Davis.
is also still sick.
Oh, the
Yeah.
fucking Porsche was back?
Different Porsche.
Oh, okay.
This is so we'll
That's
go through
one of
them real quick.
the organizers.
Yes, that is Josh.
Oh,
The one that was blowing smoke really bad. The one I went
Oh,
up there.
that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
So we'll run through them real quick. So I'm first with the Honda Fit. Second is Ben DeShane in the Mini Cooper S, 6.7 behind
+1
me.
second.
And the Sentra is 1.1
Oh, 1
behind
and then
him.
1.4. Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn,
This
that's
is
good.
This was one of the tightest battles of the day. Was the 2 guys in the same car,
Obviously,
like
yeah, that's
neck
cool.
and neck. I'm
Yeah,
like, that's kind of sweet.
hell yeah. But they're also close to second place too. Like,
yeah. Like
apparently you ran away with it.
it was like you could see it here. It's like I ran a 65. Like he ran a
67.
67 first, so I'm like, I got to beat that. So I beat him by a second, and then he, matches my time. And I get ahead, and then okay, I guess that one he missed, but still, it's like he ran a 63, I ran a 63. It was kind of like a back and forth,
Yep.
running like the afternoon. I think he beat me on all 3 runs. Yeah, 62-3 to 62-1. Like it was shockingly close. But I had just gotten a little bit in these first 2 runs here.
Yeah, you got that advantage in your
was
first session.
just enough to keep it out, so I got another first place trophy.
Hell yeah.
So where's the hardware?
It's over in my room.
It looks the same.
It looks the
as
same
that
as
one.
this one. There'll be
Bring
two,
it out.
There'll be 2 here next time. Anyway,
Now that we talk about it, yeah.
yeah. Stock rear, Josh in the Porsche Boxster, which if we didn't show yet, let me just pop up the Porsche.
It's got a red soft top, right?
Red hard top.
Oh yeah, the red hard top. That's right.
Well,
Yeah,
I keep going to like the individual photos, not the like big bulk, all the good pictures, because I'm silly. This
Oh
Porsche,
yeah.
Porsche Boxster throwing nice dirt,
Sick.
looking.
I bet
good.
that was a really good car to drive because it's rear engine, rear drive on tacky,
on a ton of grip.
Yeah, I bet that was pretty good.
It seemed like he was having a really good time with that thing.
Hell yeah.
Behind him is Joe Terrian in the BMW 325i. This one I had not seen before. This is number 481. That's right.
I think I when I look through the pictures, it looks like a sharp car. I
41.
like
Bimmers.
BMW styling. I just don't like their motors.
Their straight sixes are pretty good.
They're good. They're just non-reliable.
Like the early 80s, 90s, and 2000s. I love the body styles
Yeah,
of them,
JK
but
like.
They just deserve
know.
an LS in them.
Yeah,
Yep.
something that's better, yeah,
Yep.
preferably.
Hypothetically, but
it's just over-engineered.
Yeah.
Well, it's German.
Well,
engineering,
yeah.
so it's perfect.
Yeah, but until you have to fix it, then it's a pain in the dick.
Well, it's a BMW. So
yeah.
after that was the blue BRZ. It was there last time.
Yes.
They look awesome. Has got the hitch coming through like the license plate
Yeah,
area or
it's
whatever.
dope.
But it
Yeah.
looks cool, kind of like that.
Yeah.
Because they tow their tires there on a little dolly. I don't know if you noticed that last time. They have a little
Yes.
like,
Yeah,
car
yeah.
dolly, but just for tires for the race tires.
It's pretty cool.
Because you can't
Yeah.
fit them in the car.
Oh, yeah.
Is this their daughter?
I don't.
Franny?
I don't know exactly
Okay.
who's doing. I'm still trying to figure out who's who.
I remember seeing because this is the he's like salt and pepper beard goatee guy, and then his wife has the blue BRZ. He's part of one of the runners
not
of it.
that guy. I don't think.
Okay, I thought it was.
Maybe it is. I genuinely.
Yeah, I thought it was him and his wife. They had the big fluffy dogs.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I thought it was that family, and I remember they had a daughter with them, but I
think the daughter was like 10. I don't think they'd be.
It's closed course. You don't have to have a license to do this.
I think you do.
I don't think.
I think it's in the rules.
Be
You have to have a driver's
18
license.
supposed to.
for the insurance.
No, I think it's a driver's license. I don't know.
I honestly, how it works with like dirt bikes is you have to have a notarized signature. So like every off-road part for
Right.
their insurance, you have to have
Yeah.
it notarized from your parents. That way everything's
Yeah,
on the
it's a
up.
liability
for
release.
insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
but-
same thing like this. Like if you wanted to drive without a license, like a lot of the races I've done is same thing. It's like
I'm pretty sure.
get in.
it's-
You have to do a notary and whatchamacallit.
Pretty sure it's a driver's license thing. I
didn't
could
think
be.
you did.
I could be wrong. I think it says somewhere right here in this somewhere in the
Timing,
things.
vehicle numbers, unsafe
I'm
driving.
gonna try to just speed read this instead of trying to.
Just search by keyword.
It's all
Run
work.
order.
Either way,
Yeah, no, I would not be surprised if it was that because I know like a lot of autocrosses and like road courses and stuff is the same way. Like even if you don't have the license, you can still compete.
there might be something like that. I thought it was a license. Maybe it's in like the main rules instead of the supplemental.
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah.
Either way, it doesn't matter right now. But
Gotcha.
yeah, those are the top three in the stock rear. Stock all Michael won by a noticeable margin.
Yeah, fair.
Because he, you could see his first runs, 9 seconds faster, 11 seconds faster, or 9 seconds faster. I don't know.
Yeah,
Michael
404
also missed the
versus
gate?
435.
He missed 2 gates on his last run, which brought this back to 30.999. So he was up by like 50 seconds at this half. Just because, you could see how much they shortened the course up, going from a 58 down to 50s and 40s by taking that huge carousel out.
Yep.
So it sped the course up quite a bit, but everybody seemed to still like it, so it was good. So he won. He also got first place in his champagne gold or silver or green, depending on which color, color temperature you look at it in. It changes so much. Prep rear was the BMW 318,
With 2 drivers.
the one that's normally there, the 509 BMW.
905. Yeah.
Well, both.
Yeah, well, yeah.
509 and
I looked at the
905.
one number was 905.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's currently killing a cone in this picture.
I
I like
love
that
that.
picture a lot.
That's good. Yep.
BMW's
So what we do.
doing beamer things.
Beamer.
Also throwing muck out here in this
Cool.
midsection. It's kind of wet.
Hell yeah. Oh, if only it was a black wagon on BBS.
I mean, we can't have everything.
You right.
Prepped
right.
all had the black Audi TT back again.
Ooh, yes. Nice.
This thing photographs so
It- yeah.
unbelievably well.
It do.
137. Like every picture that we took of it, it just looks like a photo shoot for Audi. like throwing dirt, shiny black paint. Like it just looks so
roof
nice.
rails. That does not look real. That looks like it's fucking photoshopped to
Like,
shit.
and you can see the suspension kind of extending a little bit and throwing dirt. Like it just it photographs so nicely. Again, it's like
That looks so weird.
I just
in that
hand Dad a
picture.
camera. I'm like, here, this button makes it go. He didn't know how to zoom in for the first session. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, this is awesome. Like, these turned out great for having, just some guy take pictures.
Mm-hmm.
So that won first and prepped all. Rochelle took second in the Forester, number 517. We don't have much else to talk about if you wonder why I'm taking so long. But the Forester just
Forester
always looks sick out here.
Yeah.
Shiny silvers. Haven't seen that green one again. I don't know what the deal with that is, but
probably blew up.
I was just about to
It's-
say that. I think they had some
they
mechanical
did run
issues.
that thing rather hard. But second in that and third was in a 2021 WRX STI. This thing was pretty. Number 57.
Burger King foot lettuce.
Like,
Oof, yes.
One of the last
Nice.
red mirrors STI. Like that's on gold
Yeah.
Sparko wheels.
The
or
only
something.
thing it's missing is the
Yeah.
yellow Subaru lettering.
But it's just so pretty.
Hell yeah.
The fact
that's
that-
a nice car.
The fact that this camera is catching like letters on the wheels.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Methods. Hell yeah.
Mirrorless cameras go crazy, but
Yes.
it's like this thing was so pretty. It was his first time out there.
Good
So
for
him
that
and
guy.
Michael were
Damn.
working the same corner, kind of talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, man, this and that. He's like, Michael's like, don't get used to it. There's so much grip today. Normally it's dusty.
Oh yeah,
and awful.
yeah, for sure. You can actually see it's kind of kicking up dust now
Yeah.
by the end of
This
this.
this is one of the
one of the last
sessions.
sessions,
There's
yeah.
dust starting to get on the cars.
Mhm.
Where all morning there was no
Yeah.
dust whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like your corner working getting hit by grit from the ground, not dust.
Mhm. I would rather. I think.
Oh, it was way nicer. And it
Yeah.
was-
Oh, I'm sure, because every time I turn the AC on in the ship box now, I just smell the dirt from Byron.
yeah.
Yeah.
As God
I need
intended.
to clean my cabin air filter.
That's crazy because mine's been on 2 fucking backcountry discovery trips. I still haven't cleaned the cabin filter,
need
and
that.
I did
It
one
might
of
not
that.
Vehicles
Like,
have a cabin
Say,
air filter, right?
Does it have
I
one?
don't know.
The Explorer didn't.
I don't know. I do need to change the what controls the position
Blend
door
door?
actuator. Yeah.
Oh.
I do need to change that because it that hasn't worked for almost a year now. It barely it takes 3 days if I change the fucking position for it to finally switch.
move.
I'm like, why do I not have AC? Oh yeah, because I wanted defrost 3 days ago.
You
And
know,
I forgot to re-hit the fucking normal button.
Drill a hole through the dash with like a clutch cable, so you can just pull it
Pull it.
manually.
Yeah,
back
honestly.
and forth, or a choke cable, not a
Yeah,
clutch cable.
right.
He was,
Makes
like,
me feel any
pulling in
better.
and
I
out.
think my U joints are going bad.
No.
What U joints under drive shafts?
No, yeah. It's
Oh.
clunks.
Well, break them fuckers. Let's
yeah,
go.
fucking send it.
Let me borrow it when you're
let's
at
go
Sandwich
jump
Fair.
It,
The eyes wide.
If you jump it if you land under throttle, that'll for sure kill him.
If you want to, you can take it.
Okay.
September, yeah, let's go.
But I
September.
won't be back at Byron until November.
So you
I'm gonna-
are out of placing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sick.
Fuck.
I'm just going for
Yeah.
my third place trophy at this
You just,
point.
You just want your damn trophy.
Can I just register it under your name?
No,
Nah.
registered under your own, but just take the car.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get a free car to ride.
Just
Fuck yeah.
don't roll it and don't blow it up.
It'll never be this.
Optional.
No, not optional.
I got a winch on the trailer. I
You're
can flip it
aware
up
what
right
your
and
make
get
and
it.
model is, correct?
Leave the
Yeah.
air conditioning on full the whole
You know what
time.
your make and model is known for, correct?
Yes.
It's fine.
Head
They're
gasket.
already fucked. You
Head
can't-
gasket go
it's
burn.
fine.
Just don't try not to
Please.
make it any worse.
Yeah.
Attempt to
Yeah, no,
and
honestly,
don't roll it.
what Brian said, a good governor is just leave the AC on all day. You lose probably 25 horsepower. It's perfect.
Isn't it just going to overheat?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's why you run
Fine.
the heat the whole day.
Subarus.
That's why I want to run in November, so hopefully it'll be a little cooler, so
yeah,
I can.
yeah.
Whenever you finish your run, just pull the hood prop up and let
Yeah.
the hood pop open and flow more air.
Yeah.
We need a hood scoops, vents, louvers.
We'll do what we did with the
Yo.
Hyundai. We'll fucking wood prop it in a ratchet strap.
We have technology.
It's called ratchet strap and an old 2x4 we found on the side of the road.
It worked. Kind of.
Yeah.
It didn't really
No, it was a
work.
log off your roof rack.
Oh, yeah, it was.
And it didn't really work.
Yeah,
that thing
man.
was hot all the time.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It was angry.
That was before it died,
That
too.
was, yeah. No.
Yeah.
It was
No.
halfway dead.
We were
at
on the
that
way
point.
home by then.
No,
Yeah, 'cause
no,
we stopped at a
we did
Wendy's.
we did the hood on the trail.
Nope.
No.
We definitely stopped and opened the hood.
Oh, well, yeah, multiple times.
We were at a Wendy's for lunch.
Yeah,
I
we
think
stopped at a Wendy's for
Okay,
lunch, and we
yeah.
came out, and it was still
Okay,
hot.
I remember that.
Because
So
we
we moved the hood
back a set of bolts.
Yeah, bolts.
And then strapped it down.
Yes.
and then strapped it down.
I just remember like there was the one picture where your flag is flying. It's on like the T in the road.
Yeah,
where
I
we
know
got
the
a
one
bunch
you're
of
talking
fireworks.
about.
I
Yeah.
love that
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah,
that was
was the one I was thinking about.
picture.
Almost positive his hood was
I'm
at least
so
popped.
ready to go back to
But-
Yeah,
Washington.
that was we did that twice.
Okay.
Once to just see, and then we did it once later for the drive home or
Yeah,
something.
you're
but-
thinking about when we rally crossed down the mountainside and we had to stop because Brian's brakes were crackling.
that was the same spot, but that was a different.
No,
There's a T in the road
definitely-
without pine
definitely.
tree.
I know the picture you're talking
Yeah,
about.
the pine tree.
All three
that
cars are
one.
parked in the forest
Yeah.
on like a T
Yes.
intersection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the same thing.
I
The
thought
brakes
it
were
was way
also on
later.
fire
Well,
at that
fair.
point.
Yes, that was that was the second time
Because that was where they got the firewood from, was from that area because they'd cut a bunch of trees down.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh,
when we
playing,
got the
Oh, we were
first
playing
piece.
the Bee Gees.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because I have the video and I go around, I grab
Yep.
the flag. Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Classic video.
Oh, it's so good. I miss Washington so bad.
We should
Yeah.
edit the Vermont trip.
yeah, I was thinking about that. today.
Waiting for people's GoPro footage.
Yeah, I gotta Google how
That's-
to
that-
combine all the billion pictures that the time
You guys
lapses
can't just
took.
take an MP4. You have to take pictures for your time lapses.
Marcus wanted to do it this
It's
way.
gonna work better once
Yeah,
I
I just
have
gotta-
enough time to sit downstairs
Yeah.
and go through all of it.
Yeah, I gotta set my computer to preview every picture
done.
till I can, grab
Find where the
picture
sections.
550 to 950.
But don't forget all the XML files in between them that also.
Oh,
get
I already
mad.
cleaned all those up. That was the
Okay.
first thing I
Yeah,
did.
I'll say mine.
Still.
Mine don't
Fuck
have
them
those, so I can
thumbnail
grab
and
all
XML
pictures.
files.
Yeah.
pieces
But
of
I gotta go
shit.
through. I gotta figure out how to make them one time.
That's
lapse,
why I just
essentially.
gave it to you guys. I'm like, I don't know anything about GoPro.
Oh, I'm just
time
gonna put-
lapses.
all the time lapses. I'm just gonna put into a folder and
Yeah,
leave them.
Yeah.
that's
Cool.
that's what we're waiting for. But
Yeah.
regardless,
I don't know.
If I get laid
have
off again
have to
soon or
steal
this
some
winter, when I
Adderall
for sure
from
do.
somebody and lock myself in the basement with a couple Red Bulls.
You're
allegedly.
gonna
Done
do
in
that
2
anyway,
days.
pervert.
Anyways,
Potato.
Modified front. The only it is Greg Fredrickson. So I had Greg and Fred. It
Fred
is both of them,
Gregson?
but it's
Both.
Greg Fredrickson.
Both
Yeah.
them.
He got a first place trophy and rolled his car in the same.
Hell yeah, brother!
like that is one of.
That's what
very
we do
few.
it for.
He had in the picture on his podium. He has his trophy upside down.
Ah!
It's hard to tell because it's round, but it's
Yeah,
upside
Good
down.
for
yeah.
him.
It's like, damn, he's a good sport.
That's
It's like,
cool.
are you okay? He's like, other than a bruised ego, I'm fine. It's like,
Hell yeah,
that's the attitude I like to see.
hell yeah. The Ranger.
Modified rear. So,
Wow.
I
So it
love
had
how
the-
I put Ford Danger Ranger.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the Lexus GS300, the black one that's normally there.
Yes.
We got some banger pictures of that thing.
I believe it.
Because it's like
Banger.
Yeah.
always
tacky. Oh yeah.
tacky and always throwing dirt.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You see it like leaned over.
Good for that
Hell yeah.
guy.
Another one over there.
Suspension
Hell
tuck.
yeah.
Like, I think he put different tires on the back. I don't know if it
Yeah.
was just that much more grip, but the thing was, it wasn't spinning everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like it had less power, but moved more. Because
Yeah.
normally it just spins the tires and slides, and it's
Yeah, that would be
terrifying.
grip.
I don't think he spun out once all day.
Crazy.
It was wild.
And
then the Danger Ranger. These are the guys from Gibbs,
Yeah.
Gibbsville Cheese.
yes. Did you get cheese?
They did not bring the cheese.
What the fuck?
So it's got
I'm gonna complain to Dan if
Next-
by November
You're
we
not
don't
gonna-
have cheese.
well, the freeze your curds off rallies before that, so we should
Fuck.
get cheese then. But still,
Hell yeah.
apparently this was like a lot of last minute stuff. But giant fiberglass
Hell
bed sides
yeah.
hung off of it.
Yeah.
I have to see
Is
if
it
I have.
independent? Like, what
I
is
was just
going
gonna
on?
mention that.
Okay.
Could you notice what's going
Oh,
on back
yeah.
here?
Yeah,
It's
I was
hard
like,
to
I
tell.
see a tower and I don't know why.
So this I didn't
The
see
Twin
what
Towers?
it's out of, but it does have an independent rear suspension put
Hell
onto
yeah.
it. It's very stiff because
Cool.
every corner it's lifting a rear tire trying to turn.
Jesus.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Like he turns into it, it picks the tire
Yeah.
up.
Yep.
Because one, there's no weight back there.
No.
So any spring is almost too much.
Yeah.
Having
Yeah.
like nice like
Yeah,
you know,
just throw some tractor weights on the ass end and you'll be fine.
I don't. Well, you don't want weight though. You
Yeah,
want
you want
speed.
fast.
You want speeds.
But yeah.
Are any of these from the? I'm gonna scroll through the pictures
then
of
just
it
put
real quick, trying to find
a
a pic. on
lead
the
Ooh,
back.
that's
slug.
full suspension. Zoom in on that. That's
Yeah.
full
So right
tuck
there,
in the front.
You can see this is the cross section right here.
Yes.
Is that
You
the
can
yump?
see it starting to bind up and
Greg, that's a
extend.
solid picture, buddy.
Yeah. Like, oh, here we go. This might be
Oh
able
yeah,
to see a
kicking
little
out a
bit.
little bit. No, that's just
It's
No.
a little
sideways.
overexposed.
He just drifting.
Just scooching
There you go. That
around.
first one might have been.
Ooh, you could see it right here.
Ooh,
You
yeah.
could see individual control arms and stuff. It's I don't know what it's out of.
Scroll back like 3 pictures to the first one. The one, yeah, right there.
This one?
Yeah, zoom in. I think it's picking up a tire on brakes. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it locks the front tire because
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming it's got no ABS in it.
Yeah.
So it locks the front tire and then picks up the
Same,
rear, trying
brother.
to rotate around it.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
But I don't know if I have any pictures directly from the back that aren't too far away to see the IRS. Nope. Okay. Anyway,
Hell yeah.
so that's the first thing I've seen that thing. It was pretty cool. I think it needs a little less spring, but other than that, it was fucking.
Damn, I kind of want to do what he did. I just now kind of realized I should do fender stickers, like the race quip stickers, like he has on my car.
just all over it.
Yeah, like and then I just put the numbers on for race.
Oh,
Like all
yeah, it looks like a
regular
race-
stickers on the fenders.
Make
I
it look
should
like a
do.
race car all year.
Yeah, and then just put the numbers on for the event because the whatchamacallit.
That's fair. Modified all. First place, Tony Gearhart and his fucking rowdy ass Subaru.
Hell yeah, brother.
I keep clicking the wrong folder. One of these days I'll get used to it and it'll be fine. His number was, I
I
swear,
don't know why you keep going back to this instead of his fucking folder.
because these pictures, these are the best ones I took or I got.
Oh, editor's choice.
Yeah,
Wow,
I swear his number's been 333 this whole time. That says 383.
Yep.
I don't know.
Maybe he changed it.
Let's
for
look
this.
at the one on the window.
It's got tape on it. I think it is 333, but he had
Okay,
to
yeah.
change it for some reason or something. But Dad just playing with the camera, catching awesome drifts from
Hell
all-wheel drive
yeah.
cars.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
This is the morning. You could tell because
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
chunky
Standing
out
water
there.
just before the corner still. Yeah.
It was chunky out there. But
Hell yeah.
so he got first in his class, followed up by Adam Deshane from Deshane Rally Team.
Yeah, with the gray one.
coming up in his. More just photogenic, super nice pictures. Just nice, pretty sliding around on dirt. Going through the same section, you can see it also just chunks of dirt everywhere.
Yeah.
Throwing dirt off the front tires.
Did they send the modified all-wheel drives first to like tear it up?
So it's
in the
stock.
morning?
It's stock front, or it's all front-wheel drive cars, modified all and UTVs to kind of break the course.
Oh,
in.
yeah.
Because the stock front guys aren't that
Stock front in the
fast.
morning were definitely the slowest, making the trail, and then by the time the second session goes, it was probably in okay shape.
Yeah, every lap you could feel it wearing because you're going
Yeah.
through grass.
Oh,
it had
yeah.
been mowed like
Yeah.
not
Oh,
that
yeah.
long ago, so it was like there was a lot of loose grass.
Yep.
It was weird because you'd come across the grass, you could feel it drag the car. Mm-hmm. Like you're driving through like snow, and it's like I wasn't used to that on dirt.
Yeah,
And I'm like, this is
fair.
kind of weird. But after that, it was the two of those and the silver Audi TT. I think that wraps up pretty much all of the cars and stuffs.
Hell yeah.
But I do want to show you guys this picture. So Michael's Subaru did outstanding for the most part. It won its class with minor conflict,
Uh-oh.
It needs some rear sway bar
Okay.
because it will carry this inner tire.
Yeah.
Look at how much work this
he
outer tire.
almost DB'd that fucker.
No, on
It's-
40 PSI, you're okay.
it's-
There's still 2 inches of
it's
tread
getting
before it's on
there.
the bead.
It's
fine.
on there,
It's a lot more than
Yeah.
I would like.
but the rear is so soft it must be squatting back
Yep.
away and lifting this front
Yep.
tire.
So it's shifting weight.
So we're gonna try to. The rear sway bar that's on it is tiny.
Okay.
But it technically has one, which is good. That means we can upgrade. We can remove, replace,
Yes.
or add a sway bar. That's
Yeah.
the rules. So we're probably going to replace the rear sway bar with
I
one
would.
from an XT or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Something a little
It
bit
should
beefier.
be a little bit bigger, a little bit stiffer, help push the
Don't
front.
you have to make it all the rest of an XT?
Not for that,
No.
I don't. I think there's no rule against changing to an aftermarket sway bar. You just can't do more than one of them.
Yeah.
So you can't do front and a rear.
Yeah, but I thought
Can't go crazy with it.
I know, but I thought that would like.
It's like
I would a sway bar. Okay.
I'm not
It-
being picky.
yeah,
No,
but,
no, no.
like,
I
know- I
see
know-
where you're coming
Yeah.
from. But like in my mind, a sway bar is like a safety item.
it's the options need to match what it was equipped with essentially.
fair.
It was equipped with a sway bar, so you're not changing that, I guess.
Yeah.
But it can't have like the XT engine without
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
other XT parts kind of thing. So it's like I'm pretty sure we find putting a rear sway bar.
I wouldn't worry
And
about
we're
it.
just
yeah.
gonna- I think
I
either-
would consider
No one's
sway
gonna
bar a
roll under
safety
it
item.
like searching for that. I'm
Yeah.
sure, but yeah.
And nobody's gonna care either way. Like, oh, okay, you have an upgraded sway bar link in the back.
Can you just take off the one in the front?
we were debating on that too, whether we either take the front off or brace the rear better.
Yeah.
It's like we get to do one or the other. I think in this case, with it picking a tire instead of leaning weird, I think a rear one would help more. To
Yeah,
keep the
'cause it's gonna
load
stiffen up
tightened.
the
I was
ass
like,
end.
or how much suspension or how much travel is in the rear? Is it
that I
like, does
don't-
it rub at all, or
I don't
you know
think so. I didn't hear.
I'll
him
say you
say
can also
anything.
just like hose clamp the coils tight down
give
at
it
about an inch
preloaded
and just
essentially.
just stiffen the rear.
Yeah, which a rear sway bar is good for like street driving too.
Well, yeah.
So
I guess this is his daily. Yeah,
he does
my
like
bad.
drive this around. Yeah, he just
Yeah.
switches.
I
the
mean, mine
tires.
is too, but I would also not be
would
opposed
also-
to just fucking hose clamping the fucking things down.
Would also change it, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
like caught that picture. I'm like, oh, it carries the front tire, and this wasn't just like once.
Yeah.
all the pictures in this corner, it was
Yeah,
picking
it is
up.
relatively tall. It has decent ground clearance and relatively tall.
It's
so-
right at the right level where it's clearing everything, but it is starting to lean a little bit. So we're gonna try to get that out of it. But
I see.
Awesome.
Well, this is the day that you'll see it the most too, because it's
there's
tackiest.
an unbelievable amount of grip.
Yeah.
This and that. It's like
This
we're-
changes things a lot from the other events.
Oh, it's unbelievably different. So maybe if it's dusty, the car rotates instead of picking up a tire.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, at that
Yeah.
same exact driving style, it'll slide out instead of whatever else. But
Yep.
so hypothetically, that is the plan for that. But yeah, two more first places. So
Hell yeah.
currently the stock all-wheel drive, there's 3 people all with 1 win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody has more than 1.
So that's what makes me want to like
Like-
for sure finish the rest of them.
So it's Michael.
Because if Michael continues it,
Yeah.
and him, and then if anybody else continues
Yeah.
to go, like that'd
So
be great.
it's Michael and his Outback, you and your
Subaru Legacy.
Legacy. Yeah, I'm like Impreza. Like that's not it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Michael Herrera in that gray one. There's a gray Impreza. He was only at the first event.
Yeah, I'll say maybe we saw pictures.
Gray
of
or
it,
silver or
yeah,
something,
yeah.
but
Yep.
still. And
Okay.
like those are the only people who have a first place so far.
Yeah,
So it's
so like if like,
anybody's game.
ideally me and Michael could definitely have a run if he does or he
Yeah.
only needs 2 more, doesn't he?
No,
Events.
Michael only has 1 because he went to the rained out day. He practiced all day, and then the event was rained out.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So-
yeah, because he bought after. Okay, yeah.
So
okay.
all of you have.
So yeah, we
one-
both have to make the last couple.
unless Michael Herrera shows up too and
Fucking let's go, Michael. Other Michael.
he's like does cool stuff instead of this. He's like oh, I'm at NASCAR in Austin or whatever. He's doing like things. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fair. But so yeah, there's currently a 3-way tie for first in Stockholm.
Let's fucking go.
But there's only
Damn.
2 cars per event every time. I don't understand.
fair.
It's
Let's go.
always different cars.
Yeah, I'll say now that I have a job and I supposedly will have more work on Monday, as long as I continue to have a job, I will be able to make them.
Hypothetically, well, that's
yes.
good. So yeah,
yes.
so yeah, so far that was the rally section for the day. And then on a side note, I was talking to Mr. Tony Gearhart with the race car Subaru rally
Yeah.
car thing,
Hell yeah.
and we were talking about the podcast, and he may want to be interviewed at some point.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Oh, cool.
So I'm
right?
trying to figure out like, do we do that?
Has he
in-
listened yet? Does he?
He was
Does he know the bullshit that we bullshit about?
Yeah, it's like
I
you
think.
really want to be
Does he
associated with this?
understand the concept of this
Of-
is
of
just
we-
our excuse for us to sit and bullshit and
Yeah.
drink together?
Yeah.
Where is he
Yes.
from? Is it
I don't know exactly.
okay? I'll say, do we take it mobile and set up
say we
like
could
well,
do mobile.
Like
We could
let's do the bunks of the camper.
Well, we could do it at the practice event where
Oh,
we know
fair.
he's going to be. Probably.
Well, yeah, no, I know, but what
But
I'm saying is like set it up, like
set up in
a
the
chair
camper
in the
or
camper.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like,
yeah.
I'm trying to figure that out, but yeah, we
Hell
were
yeah.
because when we were getting our trophies,
Yeah.
Josh is like, oh hey, these guys have a podcast. To everybody standing there, it's like,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, I guess we do.
Yeah.
I'm
We
like-
do advertise it as the sponsors. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we talked about that for a minute, and yeah, I was talking to Tony about it the other day, and he's like, if you guys ever want to do like an interview or something, I'm like, fucking right.
Yeah.
Or, like
why
somebody
not?
who does cool rally stuff that's
Yeah.
way cooler than us. Like,
Right.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
gonna try to figure out whether we do it in person or just on Discord or Skype
Oh,
or
yeah,
Teams or
yeah.
however we end
Fair.
up doing it. But
Yeah, I'll say ideally it would be good to do it after the practice on
yeah, because
Or
I
the
can
next event
like,
or something.
the
Yeah.
mics are easy to move. I'll get some fresh cables so I have to uncable
Oh
manage
yeah.
them.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it'd be a pretty easy thing to do, and then it opens the door for pretty much everybody else who rallies. Is
Yeah.
like we can grab Adam and grab Ben
Yeah,
and
grab an organizer.
Dan,
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
I'm sure all of them would love to kill half an hour. We just talk
Oh yeah,
about
just
some stuff.
bullshitting.
Yeah.
Fuck
It's
yeah.
like do something cool. We do like a ride along in the car with a camera and do some back and
Mm-hmm.
forth and just talk about some stuff.
Be like
But-
a weekend episode or something even.
yeah, it could be
Ooh,
like an extra,
a
like
weekend
a mini
special.
mini-sode or something. But
Yeah.
There you go. Fuck yeah.
Like
But
the
yeah.
Burma, the
so we're
Burma
gonna
special.
We're gonna try to figure that out at some point. So,
Awesome.
Oh, interesting. That's a fun new little challenge.
But yeah, until he listens, he's like, "This shit sucks." These guys are. Of course, when Josh was kind of like mentioning it to the crowd, he's like, "Oh, and he'll critique your car and this and that." I'm like, whoa, not critique.
Wait, what for?
When we were getting the trophies, he was mentioning it to all the people.
Yeah,
Josh,
what about critiquing cars?
He's like, "Oh, these guys have a podcast. They'll talk about the event and this and that. They might critique your car, this and that." I'm like, "No, I'm not judging anybody. We're good."
I didn't know if he was like referencing something specific.
No.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, did we make fun of his car? Oops.
No, it's just like
I gotcha.
just to like random people. I'm like, no, we're not. Like we're nice. I swear.
Yeah.
Please keep the pitchforks down.
Right? Hell yeah. Nice.
But yeah,
Hell
so
yeah.
hopefully that all kind of goes over well.
Yeah,
Like,
that'd be
people
awesome.
listen to this and don't hate it, but maybe they do. Whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's essentially the end of my rally weekend. I brought everything back home, unloaded it. The truck with the new sensor has been working great.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
that's
Good.
right.
Normally, whenever I tow,
Mm-hmm.
I unhook the trailer and I get a check engine light immediately. I don't know why it did that before, but
It's
it
just unhappy.
but it didn't do it this time.
Well, that's good.
Good.
Got like 12.5 miles to the gallon. It felt good the whole time. So I'm like,
No
sweet.
jerkiness.
Way less herky jerky. So I'm like,
Right.
good. Like it feels like it makes more power pulling onto the interstate and feels better. Like, so hopefully that sensor was actually the problem and I could have fixed it like 4 years ago and then didn't. So I'm mad at myself. But anyway.
Oh well.
Yeah. So that was the rally weekend. And then, not Monday because I was tired.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday and Wednesday, we worked on the Fiesta for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the engine ready to go in the car almost.
What do you mean by almost?
We need to put the flywheel, clutch, and transmission.
Oh,
on.
okay. So
okay.
minor
But that's like-
bullshit.
It's going. Next thing that happens is it comes off the engine stand and
Yep.
gets the trans on. It goes in the car.
Yeah.
all in one day.
Yeah, yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
So it's like okay, like we're actually making progress. We got the right. Last week we talked about the clevis for the wastegate was wrong.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
We got the right one in the mail. Put that on. Everything fit good.
Shout out to the owner of that company.
Whoosh
Dude's a fucking
Motorsports.
Chad.
Things responds in minutes and solved my problem. So if you need Fiesta parts, go to Whoosh. Not
Hell yeah.
sponsored, but God, I wish I was.
God, that'd be sick.
Like, hey, send me cool stuff.
I'll say, do they,
Fuck, just
surely
send
they've
us a
sent you
sticker.
stickers, right?
Air fresheners.
Oh.
I have like 10 Whoosh air fresheners.
Damn it.
I'll take one off your hands.
They smell like bubble gum, which
Eh,
isn't the
not
worst. Isn't the worst.
Interesting to say
But
the
I'm like,
least.
can I get some other than I've spent many thousands of dollars? Can I get something like a sticker, please? But
Right.
free stuff's free stuff. I'm not going to complain.
Hell yeah.
Even if it is just air
I'll say, I would
fresheners.
throw that one in the rally car. That way you don't like
Ooh,
the
I have-
Fiesta. You're going to be with it all the time, so maybe smelling bubblegum would suck. But like smelling bubblegum while you're like sweating your balls off rallying, it's like it's not bad.
I don't sweat. I
Fair.
run the-
Okay, sorry. You.
My car makes so little
Okay,
heat and
I'll take a
power.
bubblegum air freshener.
Everybody you get one, and you
Yeah.
get one, and you
Hell
get
yeah.
one. And I'll start handing them out for free at the events.
Yes.
Please take these,
Hell yeah.
because every order I've made has came with one. So I've got at least like 4 or 5. So
Yeah. Nice.
bunch of random air fresheners and stuff. But
Nice.
yeah, got the turbo mount or sanded the block down, got the turbo mounted, got the wastegate on, got all the hoses and lines that are on the engine routed. There's a lot. There's
Yeah.
so many. I don't.
Oh,
there's-
brother.
they're
Trust me, I
everywhere.
know.
Yeah. So got all those sorted out and ready to basically flywheel, clutch, transmission goes on, and then it should be able to drop right back in the car and start hooking things up.
Nice.
So don't know when we're gonna get to that because this weekend we got all sorts of stuff going on.
Wait, you guys do?
We do. So Friday night we have a trap shoot apparently.
Oh.
So if you guys
At
are
your house?
apparently
Friday night?
yes tomorrow Friday.
Okay, yeah.
Shit.
So
I'd
if you
like
guys
to.
are freezy, you should come
Yeah,
by
I
and-
definitely would like that. I haven't
trap-
shot
Sorry,
in a
Blue's
minute.
drinking out of my fucking cooler.
What the dog?
I was gonna say something about you bringing your own ice earlier, but yeah.
Well, because Brian's ice here, if you
'cause
fill
my
it out of the tap,
sink.
it has fucking arsenic in
My-
it. So.
my water-
a fucking pussy. Just
My
drink
water's
it.
so gross.
Turtle my balls, bitch.
My water's gross.
It's
frog.
pretty good.
It's not good water, but
Pound sand.
yeah, sounds like we'll be shooting trap Friday. So
Oh, shit.
Fuck
so
yeah.
we're not gonna put the engine Friday. And then
Fair.
Saturday we have some
Fuck, how many shells do
another
I have?
thing
I'm gonna
going
have
on
to check
Saturday.
this.
So we're not gonna put the engine Saturday. Then Sunday is Michael's day of rest.
Fair.
God bless. But so probably like Monday we'll start like putting the engine back
yeah.
in, but
Sweet.
that's all right. It's sat for long enough. It'll
Fuck yeah.
trying to think if there's anything exciting that we put together, took apart, but honestly everything went pretty smoothly.
Sweet.
So
As it should at this point.
Well-
at this point, there's no more fucking copper spray to find on the fucking car.
there is no copper
Hopefully.
spray.
Yeah.
We have installed 0 copper spray, so
Fantastic.
God forbid we should be okay.
That's only 3 cans less than the old owner.
Anyway,
What a
but yeah.
fucking idiot.
So hopefully that'll be ready to go back in soon, so we can make some updates on that.
Nice.
I think that's all of my
Also, I can ramble a bit.
I mean, we're at like an hour 10-ish. Yeah. If you want to throw some on there, but you don't feel obliged to.
Yeah, no. I'll say I have a follow-up to my
come to
spaghetti.
Spaghetti?
Yeah, I sent you the picture on Facebook.
Oh.
I guess I didn't tell you I did, but yeah, either way.
Or do you want to do your marketplace section of the week?
Yes, I would like to do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we used to do a meme section in the beginning. I think we're going to cut that back and go to marketplace like
a
post
marketplace
of the week.
find or two. Yeah.
So what the fuck?
So I've been searching for campers recently, mostly because my plan is to get rid of the ambulance camper that I currently have. I turned an ambulance box into a half-ass camper.
Uninsulated.
Yeah, well, half insulated now, but so gonna ditch that because I'm selling my house and I have property but with no septic on it, so I want a basically portable toilet / bedroom in the meantime while I build out the bathroom and bedroom of the garage I bought.
Which a camper is all of those things.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, buy a 14-foot camper, chop the hitch off, put it on the front of the gooseneck.
Yep.
And then be able to haul 2 vehicles behind that on my 44-foot
Did you measure that?
Yeah. Yours and mine will fit with 15 and a half feet is max. That's with my Jeep hanging off.
Okay.
Like with center of the axle, I'd have 4 to 6 inches behind the tire of my Jeep if it's on the back.
So enough
before the end of the deck, essentially.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because I sent you the measurement of that. Like I happen to be already getting
yours
ready.
Yours is 6 inches longer than mine,
which is shocking.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot
for my 1-ton F350.
But
versus your compact Jeep.
Yeah, so like I said, I was kind of trying to figure it all out. It's hard to get actual measurements of campers, especially on Facebook and stuff. Even I'm planning to call there's a Pontiac RV, huge RV dealer.
That and Shabana's
yes, both of those. I want to call them and find a dealership. She's like, hey, I don't care about what the floor plan says. I want you to go out and measure the actual size of the body itself. Yeah. That's all I care about.
I think at Shabana you can go walk through them and stuff.
Yeah, you can in Pontiac too.
Go out there with a tape measure.
Well, I don't want to drive all the way there. I want to say, hey, send me give me your links because they're all online too. So send me links to each camper. Go out and measure it from the front of the body to the back. I don't care about the hitch. I don't care about a bumper. I'll cut all that off.
The actual body should be
if it's 14, the decks. What is going to take up the deck space is what I need.
Yeah, I think a 14-foot is a 14-foot body.
Yes,
but everything around it.
Yeah, it's hard to find 14s. 16s are really common. Yes. I need 15 and a half. I think is max. Yeah, but it all depends because I on marketplaces a lot of people are like 17 feet from bumper to hitch. It's like.
Is it a 17-foot camper?
Yeah,
or is that
you need
4 foot a tongue?
What? Anybody who I'm actually sending a message to, I have to have them show me or tell me
how are you measuring
what does it actually measure? Yeah.
Right.
But since I have so many campers in my recent searches, that this car
you're getting stuff like this popping
up. This is a one of
fuck is this?
I thought it was haggled together, but no, this is a one of 300.
Only 43 made.
Yeah.
Wow.
10 known of. This is a 1966 Great Dale house car LeSabre.
Oh, it's so nice in there.
Oh, God.
It's rough, but for $2,200, this would be freaking neat.
Not with no title, it wouldn't.
Okay, fair.
But other
also,
than that,
it's very interesting.
Really neat for the guys at the fucking scrapyard.
Hey, whoa.
Yeah, no, he might be right.
If I was old and had the yard, this would be sick yard.
Hold on, I want to love the roll up window with the
here is my
base.
problem with old fucking campers.
They suck.
They all suck.
They are under fucking powered.
No, this has got
and they are not. Their braking system and cooling system are not fucking built to haul and move.
It was
that
built
much
to do
weight.
45 mile an hour across the country, which is what the speed limit
Look at this
was.
radiator.
Yeah, that is a
cool.
That is
that
huge.
thing is fucked.
It's got the air filter lid flipped.
Oh, power.
Extra power.
So much power.
And this makes probably, 25 horsepower? 50?
It's 1966. It actually probably wasn't that bad.
97 motor.
Oh.
Or sitting since 97. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably still not great, but
yeah.
Fuck no.
I mean, for $2,200.
Yeah.
$2,200. You couldn't pay me $2,200 to get rid of this fucking thing.
Come on. But look how good it used to look.
Yeah. Back in the day, sure. I'm sure it was fucking awesome.
It's badass.
Drippy as hell.
Now
it's dope.
It's a piece of shit.
How dare you? Yeah, I know. You're right. But look at it.
Yeah, it's just
unique.
kind of neat.
Okay,
Is
That's
it
all it
neat?
needs to be.
Is it
Hold on.
neat? Yes. Is it something you
Hold
could
up.
seriously do something with? Fuck no.
way better idea. You build your 65 Galaxy Power Stroke and just morph the camp. Like take this same shell. You get the VIN from the Galaxy then.
Oh yeah,
And make your Power Stroke powered Galaxy van version.
God.
And it would be.
I'd rather just rooftop 10 a Galaxy.
But it's not the same.
I know, but damn.
It wouldn't be a
At
great
this point,
deal.
just fucking Hellcat swap a fucking Honda Odyssey and get over it.
No.
There's been cooler stuff.
Yeah.
But
yeah, well, I'll say like this only popped up because I was
You've been
searching for
searching
I
campers.
searched 14-foot camper and this popped up. I'm like, what the fuck is that? That's so cool.
Makes my eyes bleed.
Like I said, this was definitely a damn. You got to look at this.
that is something that I have not seen before.
Exactly. That's why I was like, wow. I know nothing about this, which is shocking.
that
is
this made
wild.
God cry.
They only made 43 of them. Calm down.
Yeah.
It made several
Thank
people
fuck.
cry, but probably no gods. But there's only 10 left. Good.
Hey,
You just show up,
Thank God.
show up, hand the guy $2,000 and smash it. You're like,
No.
9 left. And just move on.
this is a threat.
Yeah, he's just like,
I'm gonna crush every single one of them.
what are you gonna do with this? You're like, oh, nothing. And drive it to a tree and just walk away.
Username Car House Crusher. Yeah, come outside. I got $2,000.
Yeah, come outside. I got something to talk to you about.
Shit.
Oh no.
Like, yeah, just slowly killing these from existence.
What the fuck?
There's probably one in a museum somewhere. You got to work real hard to get that one dead.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I would.
Blow the museum up.
I would definitely call that the marketplace find of the week.
Yeah.
that
What
is
the
a
fuck.
that is a goofy ass
I
thing.
know. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
And
Hell
where is
yeah.
this at again?
This is in
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Of course, it's
Okay.
in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Shawano, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Jesus, that is
That's what I'm saying.
Atrocious.
it's kind of awful.
Yeah, I didn't
It's-
think anything of it until you're like, "Oh, we're killing memes." I'm like, "Can we do marketplace section of the week now?"
I'd
So-
thought about that before anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, yeah, like it's as if we don't scroll on it all the time anyway.
because it reminds me a lot of like the Toyota truck campers.
Yes, the Itasca,
like
or the Dolphin, and
yeah,
Itasca.
like these things. It
Yes.
reminds me of this.
I would
but-
trust that
but
more.
these are just
these are
way
actually
cooler.
great because the rear axles and the transmissions are geared properly for it, and they do really well.
It's in Chillicothe.
Oh yeah, there's one
Shit.
that sits in Jonesville. Actually,
I would definitely.
Yeah, I
believe
drive
that.
past it
Oh.
every day, or damn near every day.
Like,
Yeah,
this thing looks
yeah,
like
usually like between 3 and 10 grand,
Oh, okay.
depending on the shape there.
this is listed at
Oh, that's
14.7.
nuts. Is it like the mintiest?
It
or-
might. I don't think it's that minty.
Damn.
I mean, it looks all right. These are.
Those are
A
not.
screenshot of a picture. Fuck
Yeah,
up.
no, that's
Christ.
this dude didn't go out and take pictures of his. He just kind of.
You probably just found pictures.
fucked
I don't know.
up.
There's a lot of pictures for him to
Yeah.
just find random.
Junkyard Diggs did a flip or a revival on one of these. Very like he's like it's not bad. Like I want to hate it. It
Like
had a 22 RE in it, which is like 120 horsepower, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
full 4-cylinder. He's like it's geared like it's not bad.
It's like built to do it, so it almost
Yeah,
kinda
literally, like
works.
it's not. It's Toyota in the 80s and 90s. Like they're built well.
unbeatable. Yeah.
So yeah,
Fusion cooler. NASCAR Ford Fusion.
Nick, I found a
Okay.
wedding gift for you.
Can we wrap your car like this?
Sure.
Yes. Oh, get the Hell Yeah Brothers stencils for
Oh
the
my
tires.
God, yes.
Oh,
So
cool.
speaking of
Hell Yeah Brother?
not Hell
Oh.
Yeah Brother, but Yeehaw.
Oh no.
Should I make your dad like a little press pass?
I
Oh, God,
we should
no.
make an official press pass.
mean, we could get like a press
Yeah, you.
pass and go out on the track. Like,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no. But I'm saying, like a little
I don't-
laminated thing. I think
Official
it'd be funny.
photographer.
As much
Yeah.
as he's happy to help, I doubt it. I don't think he would have.
I think it'd
Yeah.
be funny.
Oh, it would be funny.
He
but
did a fucking damn good
He
job.
really did. Yeah. But
Proud
yeah,
of you, Greg. Thanks.
somebody had to do it since nobody else ever shows up.
I will next month.
Allegedly. But you'll be racing next month.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I hope you show up to
So
race.
you can't take
yeah.
pictures when you're racing, you know?
Yeah.
Brian, would you like to see my crazy
Caitlin-
Facebook
Caitlin
find
can
of the
take
week?
pictures.
Yeah, how do you want to get it to me? Or do you want me to search the name? I could probably
literally-
figure it
I
out.
just sent it to you.
Well, you sure did. That's you. Bow. Miscellaneous. What is it doing?
Let me guess. Seen it. Oh nope. Haven't.
Oh, the plane to plane?
I don't like things that fly on marketplace.
Dude,
That's just those. That sentence isn't good.
$6,400. It comes with a trailer.
6,400 is a lot.
I trust
actually.
I trust a brand
Go-
new
go through
paramotor
the
for
pictures.
$8,000.
Does it come with a trailer?
It comes with a trailer.
Okay.
Okay, that's a good start.
Fuck, that's good. Okay.
Like new plugs,
That's like
sales,
$1 worth of parts.
Yeah,
hold on.
fucking Christ.
Fuck, hold on. Let me read it.
It's
on
from the 80s. You're buying it used off Marketplace.
A 377 Rotex, 3-blade
new belts,
top.
new plugs, new air cleaner, new tire
Interesting.
tubes. Was stored indoors
Look at
its
the
whole
gas
life
tank,
and
that's cute.
sales tested.
Oh yeah, like a bike tank.
Yeah.
I mean, it works.
Yeah.
With
Just gravity fed.
how many belts are on this pulley?
3.
1, 2, 3,
that's-
4 belts on this pulley.
No, it is 4. Okay.
It is
Or is
4.
it just one huge? No, it's definitely
No,
multiple belts.
it's 4.
Good
No,
size
yeah,
prop though.
It's called a power band when there's 4 belts all in.
I believe you.
$6,400. It comes with a fucking enclosed trailer, and the
Or-
sales have been tested.
Or you buy a brand new paramotor with 0 problems for 8.
Yeah,
And you can put it in the
But you
back
don't-
of the car.
no,
but you
no,
don't
no.
get a trailer.
A brand new paramotor by itself is like 10,
and you don't get a trailer.
and then you're looking at another 4 to 5 for a new sale, and then you're looking at another 2 for
All right.
an emergency.
Hold
shoot.
on. Does this trailer have tin screwed to the side of it?
Yeah, it does.
So.
Like barn
Yes,
tin.
it is.
Hey, look, it's fine.
Yes,
I'm not
is.
against it. Barn tin's great.
So
but
that's the type of guy you're buying a used flying
Fuck
machine
it. Okay,
off
so
of.
there's a guy on TikTok I've been watching lately.
is he still alive?
Yes, he has one
give
of
it
these
time.
like little ultralights, whatever, and he has fucking crashed like 6 times. and
Oh,
it's
that
fucking-
gives me a lot of confidence to
literally-
buy this off
Okay,
Marketplace.
not
What the
crashes.
fuck?
He does a crash
He just
landing and
hits
he just
the ground kind of hard.
yeah, and he bumps and then he like cuts away and then all of a sudden he's like, "All right, well, I found the problem: bad spark plug or bad carburetor." So it's fucking.
Normally they're
hilarious.
like, there's the one video. It's a guy doing like a top speed run, and the thing just folds in half, and he falls
Yeah.
like 200 feet to the ground.
That's why you
Oh.
have the spare emergency
He's
shoe.
just laying on the ground like, and all the comments are like, "Shut up."
So this is my crazy find of the
That's
week.
your crazy find of the week.
Wow.
Okay,
Oh,
It was either that or a RC lawnmower.
we've
Ah,
seen some
I've
of
seen
those.
those.
Is it that
I
orange one
did
on
see-
tracks?
Yeah. The,
Yep.
Speaking of
40.
flying things, I did see Kyle Mang had a. He was at like a
aircraft
local
mechanic?
concert.
Hold on. Are you
Yes,
seeing
I
I've
this?
see
seen
that.
this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyways,
wow.
continue.
Kyle Mang had he was at a local concert, like a town concert, whatever the fuck.
Sure.
He earlier in the day he showed a picture of a guy just floating with a paramotor. Like 30 minutes later, he's at the concert. He's like, "This guy's fucking cheating the system. He's at the
He
concert for free." I'm
Just
like,
hanging around.
honestly, that's dope.
Yeah.
If you can idle it quiet enough to hear the concert, that's fucking
Well,
tits.
so this is the nicest thing about paramotors.
you die.
If
when you
your
crash.
engine fails, guess what? You just slowly glide back down to earth.
Yeah.
Whereas wind sail,
Yeah.
parachute held up ones,
Yeah.
those ones you just die.
Yeah.
If your motor dies, you probably just fall out of the
little
sky.
rough.
Do you want to click the one with the cool one? Down one?
The cool one?
Yeah.
This thing?
This is a 7.3.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah.
The 7.3 like pre-runner.
Yeah, 7.3 with a 2017 fiberglass front end.
Mm-hmm.
All like no bed, just bed sides. fucking-
73,000 miles.
Yeah.
39-inch katana.
This
How much
was
do they
the-
want? 20 grand?
Yeah, this
That's
was
an
the
O2.
owner's son's owned this for like
It
2
was
years.
listed for like 50 grand like a month or two
Didn't
ago.
they like just go out of business?
No, they just
No, they
moved.
changed they're
they
where
moved.
they're
moved-
right off 251 now.
They
so-
moved into like main
oh,
Yeah.
That's right. That's
Yep.
right. That's right.
king coils.
Yeah.
Fucking fancy.
I'll say to show the bed and the
Wow.
no bed
Somewhere
left, stall,
shows-
cage and such. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those shocks are 2-3 grand a piece pretty easily.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
Got
These are a little rusty.
Optima
but,
red
you know.
top, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm looking at the links on the
Damn.
axle. These go forward. These go backwards.
Yeah. Is it cantilever?
It might be.
No,
It's pre-runner shit.
but the shock's
yeah.
here. I could see it.
I mean, you don't have to put the links forward. I guess they're gonna work the same regardless of.
I suppose to a certain extent, yeah, it just works however it works.
Mm-hmm.
Wacky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never looked at it that close in the back.
Yeah.
but
I saw it. He was up at the Whirly Custom Fab truck show with all of our local buddies. I had never talked to the guy before, but I seen the truck. I'm like, oh. I thought you like because I knew he was the son of the owner, and I know that they're all big.
they all have dune runners and
yeah,
stuff.
they all Raptors and everything. I'm like, okay, cool, that makes sense. You bought a 2017 diesel, and and that you have this now. I'm like, oh no, it's a 7.3 diesel with a fiberglass front end.
It looks good.
Oh yeah, I was like, that's neat, but not at all. Like I legitimately thought you just bought a 2017 diesel.
This is not what I thought it was.
Be way cooler if it was a 6.7, but also cool that it's a 7.3. So
that's fair.
Yeah.
But
all right. Well, I think that's our marketplace finds of the week.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Anything else to say, fellas, or should we move on out of here?
I believe I have a closing date. The contract is sent out September 30th.
All right.
Hey, that's my birthday.
That is a while from now, but
yeah. Well, he's gonna be out of the country for a week, like a week
Fuck,
before
are you
the
selling
closing.
this house to?
A guy from Chicago.
a guy who makes.
I think he's gonna turn it into like Airbnb. I don't
if he
know.
makes
I don't
enough
care.
money to leave the country, he can.
Well,
afford
he's
that.
also very Asian. So I'm assuming he's like. He brought his in-laws down and they didn't speak a single word of English. So I'm assuming he's going back to like the homeland or.
I might know the guy you're talking about.
No, you don't.
He might.
He's from Chicago.
What are his initials?
He doesn't know.
KV.
KV. Okay, different Chicago
Yeah.
guy. Damn.
Shit. It's one Asian guy from Chicago.
But I think I know that motherfucker.
But if he knew, how crazy would that be?
I know an Asian guy from Chicago.
And one.
There's only like 3 of them.
There's only a couple million people
Speaking
in
of
Chicago.
Asian guys.
Oh, Jesus. We gotta end it. We gotta end it.
Brian, do you remember
end it.
that one time we were at National Convention and there was that Asian football player dude?
No.
He was, okay.
You went to Indy, I didn't.
No, that was the same one. You were there. I specifically remember because you were like, you got to meet this fucking dude.
Are you sure?
Maybe.
Was
I
it
don't
in
fucking
Indianapolis?
know. I don't fucking know. That was like 8 years ago.
How many did you go to? Just the one?
No, I went to like 3.
Oh, well, fuck, I don't know that.
I went to. No, well, we went to
I saw
Louisville.
an Asian dude who
Louisville.
was a fucking football player, and he was big.
Did all 3 of us
for
go to
him.
Louisville?
I went to
I
Louisville.
don't
Okay, yeah.
But
I figured you did.
Our first
I
year
thought
would have
you
been
would've
Indy.
too.
I didn't go to Indy, I don't think.
Yeah, I think I went sophomore.
I went
year
my
then.
first,
'Cause it
second,
changed.
and 4th year.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, then,
yeah.
fuck, I don't know, man.
Either way,
Yeah,
But
Marcus is just being racist. Anyway,
I'm not racist.
not on the podcast.
I was waiting
at
for
least.
I was waiting for the butt.
All right.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.